lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome into your favorite evening ride. It's the Joe Lockett Show. We're a little hot over here. How's it going, everybody? It's the bottom of the hour. You're locked into your favorite evening ride. We appreciate you guys locking in. We do sorry for everybody sitting us up. Where are you guys? Well, we're just getting in. We just left another show and we're just getting here to get back to this show. So we apologize for the small delay, but we had to set up everything. What's up, Nate Dogg? And we just came back in from another show. So we're good for the blessings, but you know, it's when you're running up and down these streets with traffic, man, it's a tight push sometimes. So thank you guys for your patience. We thank you guys for locking in with us. And we are in the studio. How y'all doing? Alice, how's it going? Nick Dog, what's up? Joel, what's going on? Nina, what's going on? Baby Cookie Sweet, how you doing? Man, everybody's in there. Where y'all at? Why y'all ain't on? We here. We ready for y'all. We got you. We know y'all ready. We in the building. What's up, Anthony? What's up, Amanda Dad? How you doing? What's up, Sam Smith? Erica Bonk is in the building. How you doing, baby? Linda Green, how you doing? Elizabeth, how y'all doing? Nate Dawg, send me some rose. I appreciate it. Elizabeth, Cindy, appreciate all y'all in the building. Aquawoman is in the building. All right, today on the show, we got so much to get to. Cupcake, guest 5,000. Appreciate you. Now, we got a lot to talk about today on the show. And it's going to get a little sticky on the show today, y'all, because, you know, there's a couple of things that I want to get off my chest about relationships. And there's a couple of things I want to ask some questions about relationships. One of the things is, I think when we're in relationship, when people are in relationships, America, it's hump day, baby. That's right, Aqua. It's hump day. I want to ask y'all, you know, why do you have to do so much explaining when we all grown? And I'm asking this question. I'm not being facetious here. I'm asking a serious question. Why do we have to ask so many questions or answer so many questions when we all grown? Right? Meaning, if we grown folks saying we're going to be in a relationship, we grown folks saying we're going to be friends, we grown folks saying we're going to be whatever, right? It shouldn't be a lot of questions asked, right, Aquawoman? Right, Deborah? Right, Darren? Right, Glenda? If we grown, I'm just gonna say 30 years old. We definitely saying you're grown. Now, 21 is a legal age in America. We get it, but I'm gonna say 30. They 30 years old.
They grown too.
Legally grown, but you know, I'm saying you're fully developed at 30 years old. You've been through some stuff, right? So at 30 years old, I'm gonna say you're grown. And I got a question for the ladies and for men, right? That why do we act surprised when you're in a relationship and somebody start moving different after y'all done had a conversation?
Is it a bad conversation?
Huh?
Is it a bad conversation? Like what you mean?
No, why would it be a conversation? If me and you done had a conversation about the relationship, Toki, how y'all, if me and you done had a conversation about something, right? And you know we done had that conversation. And I started to move different, or you started to move different after the conversation, and I don't say nothing. And then you know, here's the dumb question. Why are you acting funny? What's wrong with you? You know what's wrong. We done had this conversation, right? For example, if you tell somebody, so I want to give you an example. Okay. So here's an example. You and the boyfriend, y'all in a relationship, right? And you tell them, if you lie to me, right, we done. Don't never lie to me, correct? So your boyfriend, or just say I'm your boyfriend, I find out you lied. What we need to talk about?
I mean, they lied though. So
You
you might want to talk about the lie.
No, wait a minute. No, I found out you lied.
Okay.
Right. You know when you told me the lie was a lie, right? You knew that.
Okay.
So I found out you lied, right, about what you told me. Why do I need to talk to you again? We're done. I don't need the phone call. I don't need to call you.
You don't need any reason?
Reason for what? What the hell I need a reason for? You listen, like I said, we grown. I told you specifically, if you lie to me, we're done. You know when I stopped talking to you, said we're done. You know I know about the lie. What the hell we need talking about? What's the conversation? There is no conversation. You lied. You understood the rules walking through the damn door. If you lied to me, we're done.
Okay.
Don't lie to me. Tell me the truth.
But it might be a small lie.
No, lie. I didn't say small or big. I was very specific. I said, if you lie to me, we're done.
Okay.
So
what if you just interpret it like a lie? Like that is it's a few nuances that go into it.
But ain't no nuances in nothing. No, this is what I'm saying. Grown folks.
What you mean?
So see, that's
a lot of folks take line as you're not telling me anything.
No. That's that child stuff.
No, that's what grown folks been telling kids.
No, a lie is a lie.
You lying if you don't tell me this, or if you don't tell, or if you keep information from me. That's like lying.
Okay, Aqua Woman, you have to stand on your word, but feelings are involved. This is what I'm saying. When grown folks act on what they say, even though feelings are involved, why everybody act surprised?
Because feelings involved.
No. Ooh, I want to scream right now.
Because
bruh, when a person have a conversation with you and you know what you did, and you gonna come in my face and try to ask, what are you talking about? Really? We don't need to have that conversation. Grown people don't need to have a conversation, but with something that we already had a conversation about.
Yeah, that's a problem with most of y'all grown
that
folks.
headspace over there on that wide shot is off.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah. But yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, right? So I tell people at the end of the day, I move according to people don't understand. People move accordingly to your actions, right? You move accordingly to your actions. So understand at the end of the day, right? A conversation, if somebody says, and this is hypothetically speaking, but if somebody says that this is what's going to be, why act surprised? Hey Tams, hey beautiful boss lady. Rachel Joe, what's the definition of grown and grown to you?
Thank you.
To me,
somebody asked.
Okay, so when you're 30 years old and you can comprehend a grown folks conversation, right? And you understand right from wrong.
Detail.
No, when you're 30 years old and you get into a relationship and you have the conversation with your husband, with your wife, with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and y'all have that conversation, this is a grown folks conversation, right? I don't need to look at you and say, do you understand me? Like you're a child, right? When we have that conversation, what's your do's and don't, baby? You will lose me if I catch you lying to me. You lose me if I catch you cheating, right?
Okay.
I catch you cheating. It's nothing more that need to be said. I'm out. Don't explain to me. I don't want to know why. We ain't got to talk about nothing. It's over, right? So again, why do people act surprised when people move differently when you know what the hell you done wrong? Stop it.
Because it's feelings involved. Like we keep saying that to you,
bro. Don't nobody give a damn about feelings when you.
But Joe, just like how you said you would leave if somebody was either cheating or lying to you.
Yeah.
Okay, it's other folks where if cheating is involved, not to say that they'll accept it or not to say that they wouldn't feel a way about it, but they tend to work through that,
and that's fine for those people who do. I'm not saying everybody work that way. I'm talking about for a person like me or other people that like. It's not a conversation need to be had, and people act surprised that you acting like that.
Because people like you is rare.
I don't give, but but I'm just saying. But people act surprised, and I'm not saying it's me that it happened to me, but I'm just saying I am one of those dudes that when I can cut the head off chicken, Council Chris, and be done with it. Right? It's nothing more to talk about because at the end of the day, grown folks are grown, right? Okay. And if someone crosses the boundary, like. I was talking to a female, probably about I've told the story. About 3 years ago? Maybe about 3.5 years ago. She told me what she was looking for, right? In a relationship. And she did say, finances may be an issue. Okay. I told her my finances weren't where they needed to be because I'm still working on some stuff. Okay. I asked her, are you still cool with moving forward? She said, yes. But when she came to me and said, I don't think this is going to work because I see the financial situation is not moving the way I needed to for us.
Oh, this is the one that wanted to take you out on the trip.
Yeah. So she told me. Okay. So when she came to me, nephew, I was not surprised. I didn't ask no questions. I didn't say, what you doing it for? Why? Nephew, I said that. I said, okay. I understand. I got it. That's what we said going in. I understood exactly what she said. We had a grown folks conversation. I didn't lie and tell to her that I was balling like that. I told her I was just got out of divorce, rebuilding my business, rebuilding myself. And she understood, but she didn't know, I guess that I wasn't going to do certain things just to impress her or to do certain things. And she wasn't trying to put me in that situation. And I didn't.
Okay.
But we didn't have to have that conversation. She didn't have to explain. I didn't have to say nothing. I was like, why come? No. And I liked her. Nephew, I liked her. Liked her.
Well, I would like that.
Yeah, it was cool. I really liked her. But when she said, I don't think this is going to work, I did not try to plead my case. There was no case to plead. Dude, you ain't got the money to do what she want. She ain't going to be with you. That's fine. Grown folks conversation.
What?
Grown folks conversation. Grown folks conversation. I understood what was going in, and I wasn't able to meet it. Cool. Got it. Moved on. So again, why do people act surprised when you meet a grown person that's like that, and when you have done your action that they said do not do, and you do it, and they move accordingly, now you're surprised. Why? I'm asking y'all, why?
I'm sure she was surprised to an extent, though.
Why was she surprised?
To an extent.
Well, yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. She was surprised how quickly I said okay.
Yeah.
Because she called back. About 10 minutes later.
We still have a connection, right? Like
no. That was not the conversation. Honest to God, bro. This is what the conversation was. This is about 3 to 5 minutes after she hung up from me. I had went on. It is what it is. She calls me back. So that's all it took? Bro. And so, I'm also I said, huh? She said, so that's all it took? I'm like, what are you talking about? Right? So I tell you that it's over and you ain't got nothing to say? I said, yeah, I understood. I said, I told you, I understand. No problem. I got you. Oh, I'm so glad I broke up with you. You don't get... I'm like, wait a minute. What are you talking about? Right? Mm-hmm. This is the real conversation because I'm saying I'm puzzled. I didn't call you and said that I didn't. You said to me, but she wanted me to fight or say something.
Yeah.
But it was nothing to be said. I'm grown. I'm grown as hell. I understand English.
Her feelings was hurt though.
That's her problem. She shouldn't have told me she wanted to break up. They ain't got nothing to do with me. They ain't got a damn thing to do with me. When you come to me with a problem, I'm gonna find your solution, right? It may hurt me, it may hurt you, but the solution gonna be what it is. Because you came to me with a problem, right? And you had the solution too. You didn't ask me, you told me this is not working for me. Okay. I'm not gonna try to make it work for you when I know I can't.
That's crazy.
That was crazy.
That's crazy,
bro. Why would
if y'all had that type of relationship to where even you of all people, even you said I liked her.
I liked her. Yeah.
I liked her.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't be at that. We'll bet. That's literally how she took it. That's
what it was.
And her feelings was hurt. Because she probably liked you too. And then as soon as this hurdle come through,
nephew,
you get her the bet.
Nephew, if you walked in here tomorrow and said, Joe, I'm out, what you think I'm gonna say?
Bet.
Real talk. I would hate to lose you. But bro, if you came to me tomorrow and said, Joe, I'm out, I'm not gonna ask you why. I'm just gonna say, I understand, cool. Then I'm gonna say, please make sure that I got everything. I'm not gonna ask you, this grown folks, bro.
But even dudes to a point will have already. Then if we gonna do our own thing, then it's kind of like some competition in the midst of it. And there's a little bit of a little salty, jealous, happy for you rivalry there. But that that
Man,
speaks
listen.
to how the relationship
Man,
went.
listen, don't play with me.
That's how
No, I
it
ain't
be,
talking about
though,
you, but
Joe.
I'm talking about don't play with grown folks. If
Oh,
grown
my
folks,
goodness.
grown folks listen to this conversation. Y'all know exactly what the hell I'm talking about, right?
Grown folks do that,
Bruh,
Joe.
No,
Grown folks do that.
and grown folks play games.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, I don't play games.
Oh, okay.
Bruh, I don't know. I don't
If
play.
they Joe
bruh,
don't
hold
play
on,
games,
hold on,
though,
hold on.
because
Hold on,
grown folks like
nephew,
your
hold on,
age
nephew,
and higher
hold on,
that
nephew.
play games.
I don't play Uno. I don't play spades. I don't play checkers. I don't play
See that?
games. You know what I'm saying?
See that?
Nephew,
What the excitement in life if you ain't playing spades with it?
the spades and all stuff got me in trouble, bro. All that he and just in it. He. Let's try. We gonna be okay. You know what's going on, bruh.
You gotta make it sound like
But
that.
that's what you be doing.
Nah, you ain't gotta
That's
make
what
it
you be
sound.
doing.
It's a cool way to do it too, Joe.
Oh yeah, baby.
It's a cool way to do it too.
Yeah, baby. So you know,
I mean,
it's gonna get a little bit better.
See that you are.
Just hang in with me a little bit more. When you know damn good and well that you can't do it. Listen.
It almost looked natural, Joe. Go ahead.
But what I'm exactly. But again, I don't do that, bro. I don't play the fiddle. If it listen,
But
it
Joe,
is what
I don't think that's playing the fiddle.
if she grown folk. Hey, lady J,
if she really liked you, and even though this was something that was what she said that she wouldn't allow, or that she wouldn't, you know what I mean, really be flexible on. I said the same thing for something I ended up still being flexible for when it was to somebody I really, really liked. Well, and because it's let's be honest.
Yeah.
In the certain type of relationships that you deal with, there's some stuff that will be non-negotiable and you can walk away from, just like you. And then there's some other ones where if it get a little bit too deep, we got to figure out and ask some more questions.
But me, if I catch you cheating, this is me. If you my girl and I catch you cheating, what the hell I need to talk to you about?
Okay.
If I find out whatever you told me when you told me you knew it was a lie, and I found that you lying, what we need to talk about?
Now, let me ask this. What Joe phase was this? Is this the one that accepted love or the one that said forget it?
If I haven't accepted
at this
love,
age, because we had about two of them on this show alone.
Okay.
Is this gray couch, Joe? Yeah, let me
go ahead. Talk to your boy.
Is this gray couch Joe or is this red couch Joe? Because red couch Joe say he believe in love now.
Oh, I no. Even with the gray couch Joe, I always say I believe in love.
Okay,
I've never said I don't believe in love and believe in marriage. I always believe in.
Okay,
love. I don't know if I ever get married again.
Okay,
I don't know if I want a relationship again. Right, but I always believe in love. I do believe there's a woman out there for me when I'm ready.
Right? Okay. Right. So the woman that's for you ends up cheating on you.
It's over.
Word?
Yeah.
Just as simple?
That's a deal breaker for me.
Okay.
Right? I mean,
I can't.
You know what I'm saying? But
argue that no more.
But there's nothing. Don't explain something to me, right? This is just me personally. Don't explain nothing to me that when you were doing it, you knew it was wrong anyway. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, I don't care what the moment was. You know, I got caught up in the moment. Alcohol took what else? You did what you did. There's consequences. And I'm not trying to make you pay. You put yourself in that situation. It's up to me to act accordingly to your actions.
Some folks be trying to make people.
Okay, but here's my thing. Don't get mad when you meet grown folks, right? When they act according to your actions, right? Some people don't get at the end of the day that when you move a certain way, other people gonna move another way, right?
Okay.
And I think sometime when you talk about this, right? Because I heard this, I think Ocho Cinco and Shannon Shaw was talking about this. Okay. This is where I got it from. Ocho said, "We grown, and I shouldn't have to tell you what to do. Your actions dictates my actions. If you act wrong, I move accordingly, right? And I feel that 1,000%.
Okay.
Right?
I think most folks would.
Right. So again, why when you have a grown folks conversation, people act like a child trying to explain, you know what I'm saying? Well, yeah. Well, what?
I think it go back. Shout out to Aquawoman. I think it go back to what she said. Though.
What?
Certain type of feelings. Because that's still hold true for even the people that believe that with what Ocho said.
Yeah.
Yo, in certain type of feelings, I would like to think even some of the reactions would still be handled a certain type of way because we know how we feel about each other.
Right. And for those people, and you want to have that conversation, I think that's really nice for y'all to do. I do. I'm not knocking.
That sounds so.
I'm not knocking what someone else does, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I have a limited amount of people in my life that knows how to deal with me and don't. Go ahead.
Shout out to Buffy. She
Hey,
said, suppose she called you back and said she was wrong, realized what you meant to her, and would have been willing to keep it going. What do you say to that, Joe? That's a great shout out to Buffy Watts on Facebook. That's a great question.
And here's my
That's
answer.
a great question.
Here's my answer. No. I'm done. It's nothing, bro. At this stage in my life right now,
Everybody make mistakes, though, Joe. Even you know that,
bro. And again, when you make the mistake, I only have a few rules, a few, right? Ain't a litany of things that we're talking about, right? So
Okay.
if I know how to conduct myself, right? When I'm doing something, if my woman tell me, if I catch you cheating, I'm out of here.
Okay.
She catch me cheating, red-handed. What the first thing gonna come to my mind? She leaving me.
Yeah. You gonna?
She's out of
get
here,
left.
right? There's nothing I can say because she done already laid down the law, right? Now I can try if I want to, but 9 times out of 10, she done told me if she catch me cheating, she's out of here. That's the law, right? I broke the law. I went and cheated anyway. What the hell do I expect when she decided to do what she said she's gonna do for real, for real? I made a mistake. I learned from my ways. I stuck my yin yang somewhere it didn't have to be in. I had a lot of time to think about all that stuff on cheating or going on a date with another one, but I did it anyway.
You can always sing like what? What's his name?
Keith
Tyrese.
Sweat?
No, you always sing like Tyrese and Robin Thicke.
Bruh.
They got him back after they did it.
Bruh, but again, like I
Well,
said,
Robin Thicke still got love. Never mind.
well, his wife did leave him. Paul left him. But
God,
again,
dog.
but I'm saying there are people that are emotionally attached, right? They do it for different reasons. Okay. And I'm not putting this on me. This is just a conversation we're having. But if it's pertaining to me, I don't have kids with you. Right?
Okay.
We don't have anything together. So what the hell we need to talk about at this stage of my life? Right? Now, on the occasion, if I'm married to you, we got kids, I'm probably still going to divorce you, but I'm going to use it against you.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Because if I caught you cheating,
wait a minute.
if I caught you cheating and we got kids, we going to court. Because, bruh, if those are one right now at my stage, if I was married to a woman, we had kids together, bruh, and I called her cheating, bruh, she finna get busted up
He said,
by law.
he said, you gonna use the kids?
Yeah, everything, bruh.
You using the kids?
Everything, bruh. I'm going after everything because again, we grown. You know what you're doing. For whatever reason you do it for, you know what you did when you did it. What the hell I got to do with me?
It's some
Right?
folks that agree with you.
Huh?
Said some and shout out Amy. She said cheating is a non-negotiable.
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, whatever the case may be, I'm just giving a hypothetical case scenario, y'all. So again, why do grown folks act like, right? When you move according to their actions, they act surprised, is my question. And people
Is that the only one you're talking about?
What do you mean?
Because there's other stuff where folks move according to actions and it ain't cheating.
Well, no.
Whatever. We just talking about that one.
No.
Just to
whatever you and your mate decided was a don't cross that boundary or else. Whatever that is, right?
Is it levels to that?
Yes. If you want it to be levels, you can be.
Okay.
Right? So that's up to you. Well, strike 1, strike 2, strike 3. I'm gonna strike out the first time. Okay? Because like I said, my non-negotiables are very simple at the end of the day. So I don't play the fiddle with anybody, right? So again, if it happens, there's not a conversation that need to be had with me, right? Ask my parents. No, seriously. Ask my mom and dad. That's not a conversation need to be had. They said what they said. They have tried to call back and talk to me. Guess who didn't answer the phone? Me. You said what you needed to say. I don't want to hear sorry. When you show me who you are, What the hell we need to talk about? And I tell anybody, if I can walk away from my mom and dad, I damn sure can walk away from you.
All right, Buffy got another question.
What's up, Buffy?
She said, "Here's the scenario." Emphasis. Here's the scenario, Joe.
But
Gotta tell you though. Gotta tell you. If you're gonna take all the fun out of what she's putting in.
But go ahead.
Here's the scenario, Joe.
Okay.
What if you're the one that cheated?
Hey, Shaman.
Joe comes to the first question. Okay. Back to the first question. She says, she's calling you back an hour later. You still wouldn't be willing to work it out, and you really, really like her?
If I cheated?
Yeah, you're the one that cheated.
So if I cheated and she wanted to work it out, that's on her to come up with her walk away point. If she come to me, I'm not gonna go back to her and say please, because I got caught cheating. But if she come to me and says she want to work it out, right? Mm-hmm. I will be willing to work it out because that's she's going against what she said.
Okay.
Right. But I'm not, if she told me she caught me cheat, I'm not gonna say, baby, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't mean to do that. Right. I didn't mean to slip up and be with somebody else or go on a date with somebody else. You know, please forgive me. I'm not going to ask her that. But if I understand that she called me later on and she says, you know, I don't like what you did, but I like where we were. Right. As a man, and I'm just speaking as a man now. First and foremost, I got to see myself. Why did I cheat on her?
Buffy is having fun with this.
That's good. But then, but go ahead. What Buffy say?
She asks, okay, so she forgave you. You got back with her. But you know how you feel now. Uh-huh. If she was to do it to you, it'd be a non-negotiable.
It'd be exactly. That's my non-negotiable.
No, but I'm saying you're already the cheater, but she cheated on you this time.
And I will walk away still.
You wouldn't think like you had some.
She
built up some equity.
No, bro. Because here's the thing: if you want get back, right? You got your get back, right? Cool. Stay with them. You got your get back off me, and I'm still walking away. Because when she cheated, she cheated. She cheated so she could get back at me. Okay, you got your get back, and now we're back where we were in the beginning. So it's the same thing.
Okay,
right?
I can't get mad if you see it like that though.
That's the way it is, bro.
You really just brought me back so I can cheat on you.
Right. So you brought me back to cheat on me. Okay, you got your get back. So now we're done. I'm cool.
Oh man,
bro. Again, the game is what it. You know what I'm saying? The game is what it is. I'm not here to play at this stage of my life. I'm not here to play games with anybody, right? You know, and like I said, I'm just using myself. But why do people think that if you do something, there need to be a conversation about it when you're grown? You know what you're supposed to do. Well, that's my question.
Well, to that question, then, I think there's some stuff that people just.
Thank you for the roses.
I don't want to say a little petty on, but. You know, is not.
Lady J said she wouldn't come get me. Something was missing if you cheated. Okay. Lady J said she wouldn't come get me. Oh, I'm too grown to do tit for tat.
But it's outside of cheating or being, you know what I mean, lied to that degree.
Right.
There is certain stuff where it may not be a red, but I can see it being like a yellow to a mid. You know what I mean?
But again, you have that conversation on what your walkaways are.
Okay.
Right. So if you got your yellow, you got your green, you got your red. That's cool. But if you step into that walkaway, don't try to make it seem like it's a yellow or a green. No, it's a red. It's walk away. I don't need to talk to you. I don't owe you an explanation about nothing. That's not a conversation that need to be had. You know exactly what you did. Right. You cheated on me. Right. Or you lied to me. I know you did it. Why I need to? Can I ask you this question? Why do a man or a woman need to sit there and tell you what you already know they know?
Because maybe your head is a little warped and you need some actual facts.
Okay, but that's me asking questions. I'm saying the person that did what they did, why do I need to sit here and have a conversation with you about what I already know that you did, that you know that you already did?
That sounds so stupid.
But you got what I said though, right? It sounds ignorant, but you got what I said, right?
Yeah.
Sam said, I think two different things have got mixed up. What are you talking about, Tams? I stand firm on my non-negotiables. Exactly, Eric. I knew Eric would be with me because Erica like me. She to the hey, she by the letter of the law. Tams, what do you mean when you say I think two different things have got mixed up? What is that?
1 second on that.
Sure.
Because we got to do a commercial break.
All right.
But you don't want to cook. Give Big Daddy Sauces and Catering a call at 205-728-4063. We specialize in luncheon, parties, catering of all occasions, and tailgating. 205-728-4063 or hit us up at BigDaddyBob.com. If you gonna cater like a boss.
All right, y'all. Welcome back into the Joe Lockett Show. Tam said one was the making the paper, and the other that not making money was her walk away. That was her walk away. That was her walk away. She walked away from me. So it's the same thing. It's just what is your walk away? Her walk away when she said, hey, this is not working for me. Cool. We'll now talk about hypothetically speaking that if someone cheated on you, right? So it's the same premise, but anybody walk away, Tams, could be whatever their walk away may be. Go ahead.
Okay, so something had to get cleared up. Shout out Buffy. She was like, no, nephew. No, the first question, you said you wouldn't be willing to work it out after she said what she said about the first about your finances.
Okay.
I asked you if she said she changed her mind. You said
okay, so she came back to me and said she changed her mind that she would want to be with me.
What if it were an hour later said she's willing to hang in there with you? Would you be willing to continue that relationship? So the finances wasn't an issue no more when it came to you.
Yeah. So again, now we got to have a deeper conversation.
Okay.
I would go back because again, that was her walk away, not mine.
Okay.
But we're gonna have a deeper conversation and say, okay, I understand, and I like you a lot too. But seriously, what is the real problem here? Because I don't want us to get back together and it's not what you're looking for is not going to happen. So what is your timeline? What's your time frame? What is this truly looking like? We're going to have an in-depth conversation about my finances, actually what that looks like. Someone just sent me a heart. I think of the show here. Thank you, ladies. I appreciate you for the hand heart. So it's going to be a deep conversation. I would go back because, again, it wasn't my walk away. That was her walk away. So if she came back to me because I liked her a lot, right? Of course, I'm going to go back to her, but not before we have an in-depth conversation. Because if I know I can't meet what she's actually looking for, I'm going to go ahead and depart and remove myself from the situation because it's going to end in failure anyway. You see what I'm saying? That makes sense?
Yeah.
I mean, because again, like I said, grown folks having grown folks conversations. I'm not trying to be one way or the other, but I'm a realist at the end of the day. What I can do, I can do. What I can't do, what I can't do. My walk away is my walk away. Your walk away is yours. If I cross the boundaries of your walkaway, there's not a conversation I need to try to explain to you. You get caught with your hand in the cookie jar, you're going to jail, right? If you get caught stealing, you're going to jail. It ain't no, maybe we're going to let you go. No, you got caught stealing. That's the price. It ain't no, well, let me talk.
But for certain people, it is like that. For certain people, it is like that.
Okay. And for certain people, this is why some people, and I'm being very open and honest, continue to have problems in their life because you don't have a true walk away. You have threats, right? You have concerns. So don't tell me it's your walk away when you come back and you're going to backtrack on it or you're not going to hold firm on what you said. So that's
you don't think it still would ring the same? It's just as different for you because like how you said with certain businesses or whatever it is, you go across the rules. At least 8 times out of 10, you lost your job.
Mm-hmm.
But for the real overachieved worker or the folks that have tenure, it's a golly, why you did it. And there's more workaround of what is clearly a non-negotiable, especially for big companies when they got those loyal workers that damn near, if they're not there, change the whole function, at least for that day, if not the week. Or if we going for somebody a little bit more higher up and they need to be that place. There is a lot of adjusting that will be made for a clear non-negotiable with them. So when we correlating that to a relationship, I'm with you all day. If it's a non-negotiable, hang tight on your non-negotiables. I'm kind of the same.
Right.
But I have to also admit of what I know is a non-negotiable for me versus the relationship that had built some type of equity with me. I would understand or try to understand or even, you know what I mean, work with certain individuals. Had that non-negotiable happen with somebody else, it'd have been no talking. Like I use it as an example, you, or if I'm talking about my other uncles, all of y'all probably have different non-negotiables and have probably hit it. But with it being y'all, I can work with that because it is y'all. It's not somebody else. But that don't take away from how serious it is that this is a non-negotiable. You ain't hearing.
I'm not listening to what you're saying, but I'm letting you cook. I'm letting you cook.
No. I mean, but that's my point.
Right. This is your cooking stage segment. Go ahead. I'm letting you cook.
I'm boiling water.
Yeah, but no, I'm letting you cook over there because whatever you're saying is not registering with me.
No, I can tell it's not.
Yeah, because this is what.
That's where for some people.
Yeah.
It's just for some people.
Yeah.
If it's a clear non-negotiable, but we built up something else, or we have a different type of connection that is very important to you or to them, yeah, they would probably God lead. Don't do it again. Or man, I can't handle that if it's from you, but I'm willing to try something.
So this is me. Business and personal is different.
I mean, you brought up the work, man.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but for me, business and personal is different.
Okay.
Right? Because there are a couple of strikes you get with me in business, right? Because maybe you didn't know. Or maybe some situation happened and you had to do what you had to do, depending on what the situation is, right?
Okay.
Or something popped up. But we have already built in those guidelines, the 1, 2, and 3. When you're working with somebody, there has to be a 1, 2, and 3 when it comes to business. It has to be, right? You can't be an ultimatum unless you just, did something to an employee or a customer, something like that. But other than that, you got your 1 or 2, 3 strikes because, for HR, rules and regulations. In relationships, you're the CEO, you're the HR department of how you allow people to be in your life or not in your life, right? So you set the boundaries of what that looks like for yourself, right? And I think sometimes, and I love what Ocho said, right? People act surprised when you act according to their actions. Like, all I did was
tend to minimize it.
But you can't minimize when you already knew what you was doing was already wrong. Correct? When people do things, they do things maybe out of good faith or whatever it may have been, but that ain't my problem. You knew what you was doing when you did it. And I still ask this question. When you're talking to a person that you know how they are, right? And they stand firm like a Erica Bunker or a Joe Lockett or even a Denise, right? Why do people act surprised when you act accordingly? And are you wrong for acting accordingly? Am I wrong for acting accordingly to what I said?
I guess she agreed with me.
What?
No, she said wonderful answer. Exactly. She can't yo-yo you and vice versa. Great conversation.
Thanks, Buffy.
Shout out to Buffy.
Thank you, MM, for sharing the live. I appreciate you. Erica said threats and ultimatums. No, you're standing on your word. That's all I'm saying. And that's why I say grown folks act surprised when a person does that. Men act surprised when a woman says, "I'm done with you." What? Why are you? All I did, bruh. She's tired of you. She done with your ass, right? And most time, women that gave you 3 or 4 warnings and you still messed up. Why are you acting surprised? Why are you all mad?
I say that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Grown folks conversation. You grown as hell. She said don't, and you didn't got warnings. Wait a minute. She didn't put up with your trash. But when she finally put her foot down and decided to be that woman and stand on her ultimatum, now you're surprised. Because you can't get her back with your baby, I'm so sorry, flowers. Here goes some stuff. I'm gonna take you to dinner. You can't answer that. Come on, bro. No, it's out there.
Somebody that be working though.
And that's why you keep doing it.
True.
Because if you think about it, if you take somebody back, and I want y'all to answer this question out there, America. When you take somebody back, right? How many times in y'all lifetime did you done took somebody back and it worked?
I know it ain't work for me.
Yeah, because you're single. Shit, because you're single. So I'm asking y'all, how many times that you done took somebody back?
Ninja.
Because you hey, I'm coming with it today, baby.
No.
So I'm asking y'all.
You single too.
Yes, sir. And that's why I said I get it. So again, every time you done took somebody back, how many times that relationship done worked out? Okay. Again, I'll wait.
It might be a 50-50. I ain't gonna lie. It might be a 50-50.
Okay. A lot of times it don't work, bro. Because again, if you take somebody back, you just went against your own non-negotiable, your own boundaries. So that person know that they have pushed, as Erica just said, they have pushed your boundaries a tad bit. So they're going to stretch you somewhere else. They're going to do something else because you took them back. And once they get comfortable again, they are who they are at the core.
Trifling.
Whether it was trifling, whether it was a mistake. For you to make that mistake, it was a conscious mistake that you had to make.
Yeah, but let's call them trifling.
And that's what you want to call them, cool. But what I'm saying at the end of the day, when you make a mistake, right? You consciously made that mistake for whatever your reason may have been, but you did it knowing damn well that if this person find out what you did, they're not going to like it. Correct? You knew that, and you did it anyway.
True.
So why do we act surprised? Like, what? Wait a minute now. Hold up. And then here's how you minimize. All I did was, and this is the other one they say. This was my first ninja. I said, don't do it. What did God say? Don't look back. Who looked back? What happened? She turned into salt. Okay? The other person didn't. You got one time, nephew. Got one time. Don't look back. Very simple. She looked back. Whoop. Turned into salt. I know that story. I mean, I know a lot of stories about, but I know that one. Right? Listen to what God tell you. Don't look back. That's simple. You look back. Had to look back.
I just want to talk about old buddy on the water, but you're right. Either way. Either story.
Let's see. I never took anyone back. It's a reason you out of my life, says Lady J. Aquawoman says, I give second chances, but no more. And it depends on the severity of the situation. Erica Bunker says, I took my ex-husband back, but he put in the work and it took some time. We had kids and I felt like I needed to extend him grace. Okay. Aquawoman says, own your shit, especially when you're the one that messed up. Respect your partner's decision. I like Aquawoman. Tam says, depending on the circumstances, doesn't everybody deserve a second chance? Haven't you said that?
Yes, use these words against them.
No, that's fine. People deserve a second chance, right? If the person that's doing it thinks they deserve a second chance. You know, anybody can get a second chance, or anybody can get some. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, anybody can't deserve a second chance, but again, it just depends on that person, right? Because I'm gonna say this at this stage for me, I don't think anybody is illiterate to the English language. For me, in their 50s, right?
You got a way of making some folks feel real stupid.
Okay, Because they told me that when I got in radio,
Y'all, everybody you deal with is grown, you know what, right?
Exactly. So, but when I got on radio, they always said, make sure you explain things in beavis and butthurt terms so everybody can understand what you're saying.
You gotta do that to people,
right?
Though.
So, what I'm saying is,
That's
I think everybody that's in their 50s, 40s, and 50s that I deal with speaks good English, can write and spell their name, right? So, when I'm talking to a friend, I'm not going to use my family for an example.
Okay.
When you said what you said to me, I heard you and I act accordingly. Don't act surprised when I don't answer your phone calls, I don't show up, or when I don't come back. Don't act surprised and go around telling everybody, you know, I don't know why he acting like that. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You just look at I don't say it out loud. But you know why? But you know, people try to flip it back on you, right? And make it seem like you're the bad person. But you created the whole damn situation.
I don't like that either.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't like that.
But, so again, do my parents deserve a second chance or a third chance? Yeah, they do, but they gonna get one? No. So, like I tell anybody, if my parents can get it, your ass gonna get it way quicker. At this stage in my life, bro, I ain't taking no prisoners. I'm not answering any questions. I'm not explaining myself. Everybody grown as hell.
Don't turn into no mean old man.
Am I mean? No, I'm just
saying for certain stuff.
No, I'm not mean. No,
because I feel it. You getting real close to that I'm gonna get set in my way stage. And I'm scared.
Say what?
I said you getting real close to that I'm gonna get set in my way stage.
No.
I'm scared.
No, hold on. I'm gonna say this for me. All jokes aside. I'm the nicest, easiest going person.
No. I ain't saying that.
No, but I'm saying,
you won't be mean.
No, I'm not mean, bro. But my friends and people who deal with me, you was at the my birthday party, right?
Yeah.
And what did everybody say? He's an asshole. He's brutally honest. If he loves you, he's loved you. If he don't, you gonna know. That's not what the sentiment was said at my birthday party.
Yeah, I was part of people.
Right? Everybody said that about me. So it's no surprise, right? And I don't do this out of joy. I don't do this to get back at nobody. I don't do this to hurt nobody. I do this because I'm happy. My life is drama-free right now. I have no problems. I'm not angry with anybody. I have no issues. And guess what, nephew? I don't have to explain nothing to my friends. Have me and you have to have a conversation in the last 2 years that we've been working together about something so in depth that we need to explain something that we did?
No.
Ever. When things happen, I understand why they happen. We see why it happened. We work on it and we move on. Anybody in my life right now, bro? For me, like I said, you speak English, we get it, we understand, and we move on from it. If it was it was a situation that happened with me, what? It was an intern that I had, right?
Oh, snap.
It wasn't you, but it was an intern that came in probably about a year before you did. Right?
Let me know about them.
And they got the same thing you got, right? The talk, everything, right?
Okay.
The nonchalantness, didn't give a damn. What did I tell you when I first came? If you come tomorrow, you come. If you don't, you don't. Did I not tell you that?
You did.
Right? I said, I don't give a damn if you show up or no. That's up to you. I said, if you want to be a part of this, this is what this is, but this is how it's going to be. I say that up front to everybody. The show going to move whether you're here or not, right?
Okay.
So I said, if you late, call me. Let me know. If you don't call me, I'm going to send you home. You show up late.
Oh, they showed up late?
They showed up late.
Uh-oh.
Right? I said, go home.
What day they was in?
Huh?
What day were they in?
This third. I said, go home.
Oh, they did the third day?
Yeah, they were late. The third day. I said, go home.
Oh, wow.
They said, well, Mr. Lockett. I said, what are we talking about? Go home.
Question. Did they fight for it?
They tried.
Oh, word? You was like that?
Yes.
Oh, man.
You late.
Oh, man.
Bruh, call me.
Wait a minute. He didn't even take the fight back.
No.
Man, I was so close to losing my job.
Bruh. Listen to what I'm telling you, bruh.
What up, crazy? What up, man?
Bruh, listen to what I'm telling you. Right? When I'm on radio, okay, I can't be late.
No,
I have to let somebody know.
You can't.
Okay, hold on. When I'm
You
on
can't.
radio, I cannot be late, regardless of my situation. If I'm going to be late, I have to let the radio station know I'm going to be late so they can put things in place.
Okay. I
Okay.
do feel that.
Okay.
If they know they're gonna be late or they ain't gonna be able to show,
Call me.
You should at least say something.
Bruh, text me,
So they
call
didn't
me.
say nothing.
Nothing. They just showed up because they got the 3 minutes after. You late. Go home. The show done started. You out of pocket. Go home. This is not, bruh. Listen. People want to give chances to people, and this is why this shit get watered down in life, right? Right? I'm being real, bro. I had paid in my life. I paid consequences for me not being principled in my actions, from home life to military to business to radio to TV. You miss a hit, they don't call you back. They go on to the next person. If you're on national TV and you're not there, they don't give a damn about you being late if you hadn't called them. They go on to the next person. You never get a call again. You're now blackballed. That's the business you're in. You want to be an intern on an international radio show. Guess what happens? You want an intern and you think because you 2 minutes late, we got dead air, buddy. You fired. You out of here. Yo, you were late last week. I can be late for my own show. I own it. That's a whole different ball game, baby. I'm the owner. I pay all the bills. If I pay all the bills, I can be late. I'm sorry.
That's funny.
I can be late. I can be late every damn day if I want to. I pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I can be late. You can't.
God, dog, I was so close to losing some of this. Because that first week was hard.
You didn't tell me nor nephew that you were going to be late. Again, this is where I have to pull a small ranking here.
Don't act like you don't never do it, though. Yeah,
no, I'm late, bro.
Yeah.
But again, nope, hold on. Nephew. hold on, nephew. Real talk. What was the conversation we had today? No, go ahead.
If you're implementing it so that we have a voice on the show, so the show can run when you're not there.
So this is even before Denise said what she said. But did I not say this to you, right? Today we had this conversation. I said, you see me doing things, right? And falling back on certain things because, right, we need you. This show needs to, when I first met you, nephew, everybody want to be transparent here. Did I not say this show needs to survive even without me? Have I not said that?
You did.
And then if I leave you in trust with my baby, what do that mean? I trust you.
You did.
Right? Because here's the thing about me. If you wasn't here and I need to go do my show, I would go live from my phone.
You said that.
Right? I would go live from my phone. When I was late for the radio station and I couldn't make it to the radio station one day because there was an accident, I was on my phone doing my show via cell phone like a caller. I was talking to my audience until I walked into the studio. Okay? So again, when I say you can't be late, you can't be late. When I'm late, it's for a reason. When I walked into my studio, you knew I wasn't coming. I told you I wasn't coming. You did the show. I let you go and fall in your ass, and I was right there to catch you, was I not? Anytime I see something on my show, trust me, I'm already in a backup position. When you and Denise was on the show, why do I need to be there? And I'm just being honest. I understand what Denise is saying, and she made a great point, but I'm just saying, if I got Denise and nephew sitting on the Joe Lockett Show, if I walk in late, it's okay. The lights are on, the bills are paid, y'all ready to go do the show. I get there when I get there, because if I'm not there, it's for a reason, not because I'm in the street or coming from some woman's house. I'm busy, right? When I'm not here during the weekday, nephew, you know where I am.
I do.
You know what I'm doing. I'm getting that paper. I'm getting that bag. so everything can continue to work. So when I'm not sitting here, it's not because I'm out there froligagging around and having fun. No, I'm not here. I'm out there getting the bag and making sure I'm making moves. So that's why I'm not here. That's when I'm late, and that's when I can be late. I know I take the fun out of everything,
Yeah,
but
you did. God, dog. Yo, we know you getting the money, man, but we're talking about the intern that was there for 3 days.
And Denise is trying to get me riled up, but she's not going to do that today.
Oh, man.
And Denise, again, when you don't show up, or you don't text, or you say you may be on your way, baby girl, sometimes. Like I said, no, she's throwing it out at me. No, she's doing it. She throwing it out there. So, okay. How many times she said she's going to be there on a Friday, don't show?
On Wednesday.
Or no. Most times on Wednesday, she'll let us know. So I'm going to be fair to her on there. But she'll say, I'm coming in tomorrow, or I'm coming in the next day. And don't come and don't call.
Oh, for the make.
Yeah.
But those
Yeah,
makeup days.
But no, it ain't no makeup days. She said she coming. And don't show. That's all I'm saying. You know, I'm being petty as hell right now. I'm being very damn petty. But I'm just saying, come on now.
Oh my goodness. Well, for the intern though, you said it was 3 minutes late.
Huh?
You said it was 3 minutes late.
Yeah.
He still ain't brought him in. What if it was traffic, Joe?
You should have called and let me know, bro. You're an intern, nephew.
Oh, man, I'm just saying,
nephew.
I was so close to being out of
nephew,
job.
you
like
can
5-6 times.
you can get away with that because now you got pedigree at the show. I understand if you ladies for a reason.
Yeah.
If you're an intern, I'm watching your actions because if I left you in charge of my show, you're gonna say 3 minutes is okay.
No, I'm talking about that first week.
No, I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about the intern. What you have to understand is when I train you as an intern, bro, I'm training you to be me. I'm training you to understand. When I trained you, bro, did not I train you how to sit in that chair to be a radio talk show host?
You
right?
did.
I told you the ins and outs. When you messed up, did I not jump your ass really bad? That was once or twice that, bro, man, you had it on that because I think I told you one more time and we done.
Oh,
you remember that conversation?
Yeah, I remember that.
And you remember that? And bro, I was standing.
Ain't happening no more,
bro. Exactly, but seriously, like I said, people don't understand, bro. I'm like this all the time. No, I mean honestly, anybody who knows me, if I mess up and there's a consequence to be paid, I pay the consequence. It is what it is. I ain't asking for forgiveness. I did it. Okay, I got it. That's the price I got to pay, right? In my marriages, in businesses, with relationships, with friends, if I F up, I'm not asking and trying to tell you I'm sorry. I would tell you I'm sorry that I did or I hurt you, but I understand there's a price to pay behind it, and I'm okay with that. I'm not going to act surprised when you don't want to talk to me no more. I'm not going to act surprised if you block my number or ghost me. I'm not going to act surprised if you don't invite me to the barbecue party. To the barbecue. I'm cool.
You're supposed to go to the barbecue though.
If you don't mess with me because of what I did, that's a price that I have to pay for my action, regardless if I did what I did out of good reason. Which brings me to the next topic here. Is it wrong, right, for somebody, and it's 27 minutes after that, y'all, thanks for locking into the show. Is it wrong for somebody to do what's best for them and it may hurt you? Or it may not help the relationship. If you're in a relationship with your wife or your husband, your girlfriend or boyfriend,
okay,
is it wrong for you to do what's best for you, even though you know it may not be best for your mate? This is a tough question.
Is it wrong?
Is it wrong for you to do what's best for you, but it may not be right for you and your mate, but it's the best thing for you? Very tough question, y'all.
I'll say no. I'll say no. Hopefully my mate will understand.
MD said your happiness is always first. So
yeah, hopefully my mate.
Erica said the opinions.
Hopefully my mate will understand. And
went to Nagishi yesterday. Okay, how's that?
Went to what?
Oh, you went to Yokohama. Okay.
Ooh.
Now she lives on Tokidoki, lives in Tokyo. Said she went to Nagishi yesterday. I haven't. How's Nagishi? I mean, I have to talk to you about it later, but yeah, that is a tough one because how does
it look out there in Yokohama?
What do you mean? Nagishi is like going to like Tuscaloosa.
Where?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Nagisha is just a different prefecture.
Oh,
Yeah. It's not a activity. It's a place.
Okay.
It's like you going
I thought
to.
it was like a shop or something.
No. Nagisha is like going to, like I said, just a different city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to have a negative impact on your mate. Exactly. So, that's what I'm saying. So, and this is relationship stuff, right? Because when I was sitting back and I was thinking of some topics to talk about, and I was thinking about some stuff that when I was married, because I'm always trying to think about things that's going to be tough to talk about on the show, but also the things that people find themselves in, and how do you deal with it in a relationship. That's what we do here on the show, right? 30 minutes after the hour. We got a commercial coming up. Right after the commercial break, y'all, we are going to come back to the topic. Is it wrong for you to do, if it's selfish, right? For you to do, if it's the best thing for you to do, but it's not the best thing for your mate? Are you wrong for actually doing it? When we come back from break, we really going to talk about this. And nephew Denise said it really depends on. Rachel say, do you let your mate know? Let's say you did. Let's say you didn't. Because 9 times out of 10, if you think it's right for you, you're not going to tell your mate after you've done it most times. And sometimes you may, depending on your relationship with that person. Let's go to commercial break. We'll see you guys in a minute.
Balls food, and you want to eat, but you don't want to cook. Give Big Daddy Sauces and Catering a call at 205-728-4063. We specialize in luncheon, parties, catering of all occasions, and tailgating. 205-728-4063, or hit us up at BigDaddyBob.com. If you're going to cater like a boss.
All right, y'all. Welcome back into the Joe Lockett Show. It's 31 minutes after the hour, guys. Welcome back into your favorite eating ride here. So everybody's speaking here. Aquawoman said you have to consider your mate, but also do what's right for you. Compromise. Erica says, like, if I'm miserable in my job and want to quit, he'll have to pick up the slack for a while. Okay. Relationships is not black and white. There are so many factors and so much to consider. Exactly. Are y'all letting me in? Oh, I think Denise want to come in. Send her a link. We didn't know you wanted to come in.
Baby, I didn't want an argument today.
No, hold on. Yesterday, y'all had said, okay.
We didn't want to fight.
Hold on. Yesterday, you said we invited you in. You need to ask to come in, and then I'll go ahead and send her a link.
I'm gonna send it out. Just wait.
We didn't know you wanted the link, baby. We didn't know you wanted the link, okay? Because yesterday, well, you the one brought me in, Joe. But we finna send your link, mama. She said she texted you, nephew.
Oh, I didn't see none of that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I ain't see it. My bad.
What time she texted though?
7 minutes ago.
Oh Lord, how you gonna watch his phone and produce the show at the same time? Stop. Anyway, we just sent you some, baby. It's on the way. All right. So, would you do if you know it's in your best interest, and it's your wife, but it's in your best interest, but that's your wife, right?
I would do it.
You would do it.
Hopefully, my wife will understand this is for my best interest. I think what will convince her more is if I proved it to her, but I can't say I too much blame her if it's not in hers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I can't blame her if she feels a type of way about it, and it's like, God, dog, you said it in your back, and you feel good about it. You know what I mean? Right. You don't see how this hurting me, or like this is a lot to bear. I can get why my partner would feel like that, but hopefully they will understand if it's in the best interest of me, then it ain't all negative. It's just what we have to deal with right now.
So where does in saying that, okay?
What's up, Miss Denise?
So in saying that, where does equally yoked come into? Where do compromise, communication comes into? Because if you talk to your mate and say, I don't want you to do
is something I didn't communicate.
Well, you communicated or you didn't communicate. This is going to okay. If you communicated it and your mate says she don't want you to do it, would you do it?
Okay.
If your mate say, you tell her what you're about to do and it's in your best interest, but she said, I don't want you to do it, would you still do it?
I communicated it to her.
You did what?
He said if I communicate.
No. What's that word you used? I thought you
communicated it.
Communicate.
If you communicate it to her, communicate it.
Oh Lord.
he messed up on that word, Joe. Go ahead, though.
Oh, you talking about him? Oh, okay, because I know I said it correctly.
You
Okay,
man,
if that was a direct
we ain't
line,
we ain't bring you in here for this.
you know she come in with the shit.
God,
Both of y'all
So-
go to hell. How about that?
And that's why we love you. But you know, if you talk to your wife, you talk to your husband, and they said, no, I don't want you to do it, but you know it's in your best interest, are you still going to do it? Whatever the situation may be, y'all. Okay, I don't want to put a hypothetical to it. Erica put a good one. I'm quitting my job. She's miserable at her job. Okay,
Mhm.
and your husband say, don't quit your job, and Erica said, I will quit my job anyway. We're gonna figure this thing out because that's
You know
in your
what?
best interest. But your husband may say, don't quit the job, or you're going to sell the house because it was your house before. You know, he met you. He says he's gonna sell the house. You said don't sell the house, but he think it's in the best interest that he sells that house, right? And he
Yeah.
sells it anyway, right? Or he goes and buy a new car because he thinks it's in his best interest, and you say you don't want to buy it. So regardless of the situation,
already since you painted it out like that, that's
Okay.
real. That's real. I can understand that.
Okay.
Some stuff people claim for their best interest might just be what they're trying to have an excuse to say.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Like if I'm making an expense that's not a real investment,
Mhm.
and it's obvious, like the another car when we really don't need one,
Mhm.
or to drop off a house to get something else
Mhm.
when we could be building something else.
Mhm.
I can see how the other person would be like, that's not in our best interest,
But-
that's just something you're interested in.
Okay, but again, if you see the market is where it needs to be, and you see the market's part, it may be dropping in the next. No, hold on. But hold on, like I said. But no, because that's what I said. In your best interest, it's your house. You looking at the situation. I said in your best interest. Your best interest.
Hey, I can't. God, dog.
And then your wife say, right, that no, or Denise, your husband say, no. Would you do it if it's in your best interest?
So, okay, for me, and it does. It depends on the situation, but let's just go back to if I wanted to quit my job, I'm gonna sit there and have a discussion with my helpmate because I think you both helping each other. If he says not right now, let's talk about a plan.
Mhm.
To where I can exit out of that situation. I wouldn't just immediately quit my job. We're gonna come up with a plan to ease me on out, even if that's hey, let's just start looking for something else before we quit.
Mhm.
That's on that piece. If it was a house, hey, let's sit down and let's go over. Let's put in or let's
Thank
come up with
you.
a plan. Because you're wanting to sell, I say not right now. Let's come up with a plan then, within the next 6 months, or let's put something on this. I don't think that you should just jump and do what the opposite is, opposite of what the other one is doing, especially without having a conversation and putting something in place. Because at that point, I look at it as you're being selfish. And if you're going to be selfish, then why don't you be by yourself?
Mhm.
So it really just depends on the situation. There are a lot of things, especially when you're married, even though I've never been married, but that submissive thing is just respecting his position. So if my man tell me, or my husband says, no, I don't need you to quit your job right now. I would hope and pray, because I trust him and I respect him enough that he loved me and respect me enough. It's a reason why he's telling me not right now. So again, it all goes back to let's discuss it. Let's put a plan in place and let's go from there.
When I thought about this question, because I've been married twice, right? To be open and honest about it, right? I think most men, I don't know about women, and I'm speaking for myself. When I got married, me doing what's in my best interest was never even on the table anymore. Meaning, whatever I was thinking, whatever I did was in the best interest for us. I never looked at anything that remotely would be just for me. those things didn't cross my path. I didn't even, and I thought about this long and hard. It's like, did I do anything that was in my best interest? And I can only say the only thing that I did that was very, very selfish in any of my marriages, I would make time to work out. That was it. But everything else I would do, it would be in the spirit of the family or the relationship with I'm just talking about the marriage for the household. I never let a situation come up where it was in my best interest for myself. I never found myself in those situations in neither one of my marriages, because when I got married, I just me was out the picture. So even if I had to suffer through something for my family, that's what I had set my mind to do. Whether I was unhappy, whatever, I would figure out what needed to be done to get myself out of that situation without sacrificing my wife or the house or my stepson at the time, right? So, and that's an honest answer for me, right? Those situations that could have come up that could have been selfish, I would not even entertain those things. I would take me, and I'm not trying to be no hero or no shit like that. I'm just saying, as a man, when I took on a wife, me left the picture. It was what I had to do for my family. So it was never me. There was no decision made just for me.
So you didn't do what was in your best interest?
No, because I couldn't think me when I had a wife and a son. I couldn't think me. So there was nothing for me to think about me doing something just for Joe or finding time just for Joe or doing something just for Joe. Like I said, the only thing that I know that I was bullheaded about, that I would work out. I would go make time to go to the gym, or I would definitely pay for my membership or something like that, right? But other than that, it was always, and I didn't always meet the criteria, but the thought pattern was never me. It was what I have to do for the family, because it was adapt, overcome, improvise. As a man in a relationship, in a marriage, there is never me. It's my family. So I couldn't think Joe Lockett. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to go back to school, but the family had to suffer, I'm not going back to school right now, right? If I wanted to quit my job because I was miserable, I'm not quitting my job right now until I figure it out. That's not a conversation I'm even having with my wife. I'm going to figure that out because I took on a family. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not being selfish. It's not like I'm having a nervous breakdown. What the breakdown and nervous when it happened then. But I'm going to make this happen. That was always my mindset when I was married, right? I'm the leader, and I'm not going to worry her with whatever the hell is going on that I need to figure out, because when she married me to be the man in this relationship and married me to be the leader. So it's no way in the hell I could be selfish for myself with my family. That was just me. Let's see what some of y'all saying. When it comes to him and say miserable, I hope he'd hear me and come up with a plan. Says Erica. It should have been on the table, but again, compromise and plan, like explain. Sandra, but there are minor situations that could choose for the best interest. MD said he agrees with me. So you get that, bro. Exactly. Hey, Robin, how you doing, baby? Sexy Robin's in the building. Aquaman, you're so right. Good men will. Men sacrifice their happiness for their family. Women sacrifice their family for their happiness. Unfortunately, Nate, I'm going to have to agree with you on that, bro.
God, no.
But that is a true. But bro, because men just felt what the hell I just said, bro.
They gonna get mad about that, though.
But bro, men who listening to the show today, and I want to make this a clip, right? Men understand what the hell I just said, right? We don't make a sacrifice just for us. When I take on you as my wife, you're mine now. So if I'm depressed, if I got a problem at work, if I'm about to like I said, if I have a nervous breakdown, I'm gonna be breakdown nervous, because it's gonna happen if I don't have an answer. And I'm not telling my wife that I'm having a tough time at work. I'm not, because that ain't her responsibility to do. You see what I'm saying? So I can't go do what's in my best interest. I should. And I think men, we need to have better conversations. But the average man, bro, we're not doing that.
What? Erica said that's a double standard. I'm interested to see how.
Oh, Erica, could you elaborate a little bit why you said that's a double standard? Nephew wants to know. Nate, Dawg, some women
Or I'm
will.
probably just missing
Many
it.
women are
I'm
the
probably just
backbone.
missing
Yeah,
it.
yeah, and no, and I'm not saying women, right, always do this. The question is, and it's just not to tag anybody. If it's in your best interest, right, but not your mate, would you do it? And I was just explaining for me as a man, being married twice in either one of my marriages, I never saw a situation where it was in my best interest because I never allowed that to seep into my view of what I had to do for my family. It was not, when I married you, it was never me anymore.
I can't say I disagree with that. She said women have the option when in a relationship, but provider men don't.
Right. And
yeah, that's a double standard.
Okay. So
because even if, let's say, if the woman was a provider,
yeah,
she would still have that right.
Yeah.
The dude wouldn't.
Yeah.
So I get what she's talking about. But
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah. So I think at the end of the day, like I said, I think a lot of men, and some men may disagree with what I'm saying here, but like I said, when I got married, or even from a relationship, bro, I got to stand 10 toes down. You as my wife or you as my girlfriend is not gonna know all my problems. You're just not. It is not for me to come home and unload what I got going on to you. You got your own stuff. I need to make sure I'm standing strong for you.
Can I ask you something, Joe?
Yes, ma'am.
So my question is, I know you're saying, and I actually like that, but when do you, or is there ever a point where you have to tell her what you're going through? And if it is,
okay. So for me, and this is really bad for men, and I'm just speaking from my personal experience. Most time when you tell your wife, it's almost too late, or it's completely out of control, right? And the feds about to come knocking on the door, you know what I'm saying? Or the lights about to get cut off, or they about to come take the car, right? For most men, that's when you tell that person, right?
But is that fair?
Huh?
Is that fair?
It's not. It's not fair, but it's a double standard because the man is going to try to take the load and shield you as much as possible, even from his mistakes, because he's the leader. He's trying to fix his mistakes at some point because he never wants his mistakes to put his family in jeopardy. There's no man out there that has a wife and kids that want the shit that he did wrong or made a mistake on to come back and harm his wife or kids. There's no man out there, not one damn good man that don't even come back and say something, because no, not one man that has a wife and kids want his mistakes.
Man.
No, but I'm just saying because there's men.
Everybody agreeing, dog.
You know, that nobody wants. I don't want my mistakes to come back and hurt my wife or kids. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm not going to tell you. I'm calling people. I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm borrowing, but you know, you as a man, I don't want my baby worried. That's my job. You know what I'm saying? Whatever she's going through in life, whatever she got there, that's enough for her, right? She entrusted her life to me.
I was take it another way.
Sure.
Like, I just don't want her to see I couldn't handle it until I can't handle it.
That's true. Like I said,
and usually I'm probably still ain't finna admit that I can't handle it. It's just you got to know now. You know what I mean?
That's one of those things. And that's what I say. That's the innate thing that a man has, right? When it comes to, we don't see, you know, something that's just for me and is in my best interest. When you're married a person, and this is the reason why I'm asking this question is, when you marry somebody, whether you're a man or woman, when did it or when should it become in your best interest? And as a man saying, I would say never. You don't do nothing that's in the best interest of you when you got a family or you took on a wife. You don't. You don't do one damn thing that's in your best interest if you got a whole wife at home, bro. If it's going to be in a detriment to my wife, no. There's no way in the hell I should be doing something selfish and my wife got to suffer behind it. No. Hell no. There's nothing nobody can say to make me believe that. No. No. There's no scenario. No. If God say, I'm taking one of y'all, take me. If you got to save one, save her. Save my child. If somebody got to lose something or whatever, I'll lose it. If they said your wife go to jail, I go to jail, depending on what she did now.
Nah. Take me.
But
Take me to jail.
But real talk, bro. If I'm in love with if I love my wife and kids, bro, I'm gonna take the hit for my family.
Okay.
That's what I do. Right. For my wife, I would take the hit for her for a lifetime. For my kids, I take the hit till you walk out my house, and then you're on your own. What you got to go do now? I stand up for you if I know you're right, but there are questions that once you become a grown adult, you do some things that Daddy probably ain't gonna stand for that. But my wife, I got you.
I'm taking it for my wife as long as she's my wife.
Yeah, I got you. So it was sort of a trick question, but still, for the ones who say that they would do something selfish, the question would be, why? Right?
Oh, I'm just gonna do it. I want shoot. I ain't in no marriage scenario.
Exactly.
I ain't got no family.
Right.
If I'm in a relationship, guess what? In my relationship, I'm doing.
A relationship is different
for me.
A relationship, but a relationship is completely different than
a marriage. Way different.
Yeah, I mean,
I
know yesterday we was trying to compare it too, but I'm like, you can't compare, what I do for my wife. What I do for my wife, I damn sure probably won't do for my girlfriend.
Oh, yeah, you can kiss.
You know what I'm saying? The girlfriend, like I told y'all, a girlfriend don't get wifey privileges. She just don't. Someone I'm dating don't get.
Now that's a good example of some wifey privileges.
Right. A girlfriend do not get wifey privileges. You right? You know what I'm saying? And a friend or a situationship don't get girlfriend privileges, right? You don't. At the end of the day. So you have to be very.
But I think that also is I think we had it on the show before and we really didn't pinpoint what is wifey privileges and girlfriend privileges. Because I think we had where, and it was like, okay, well, for a female, what is husband privileges and what's the boyfriend? And we never really, so I think that's going to depend on whomever that person is, what's the privilege. Because
for sure,
on that little piece, I guess. I don't know.
I think, I definitely agree. It depends on the person. But, Denise, you can say what a wifey privilege would be. And you can say what a husband privilege would be. I'm saying for a wifey, she has all access. Cell phones, house, cars, everything. Girlfriend, you do not. Wifey, insurance policies, has everything that when it comes to the money, whatever, she knows where everything is. Everything she has access to. Girlfriend does not. Girlfriend gets maybe an access to the house that can be deleted at quick, fast, and in a hurry, right? She gets the I would answer the phone for her, most of the time.
Certain type of girlfriend to get the key.
Yeah, but the lock can change quickly on her. Yeah, if you're a girlfriend, bro, everything you have can be revoked. Thanks, HIBA, for the hard plus, baby. Yeah, when it comes to a girlfriend, you can get revoked very quickly with the little stuff that I gave you, or you have access to. The wifey, she gets to mess up. You know what I'm saying? She gets to, she have access to everything.
Wait a minute, where are we going here?
What?
Erica Funka said, men make everything financial while a woman is still washing drawers and cooking and cleaning.
Erica, that is a lie.
I agree.
That is a lie.
1,000%.
That is a lie.
My goodness, I need all these smart.
But hold on, that is a lie. Because when I was married, that's a lie.
That's not a
lie. On here.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Denise.
Go for it, Miss Denise.
I have to agree with her on that. And I'm going to include bending it over and being his freak. It's always
hold on.
Just be real, being real. Because when I made the statement on the show, I said, well, why is it, as far as sex, when is too soon? Like, to me, that should be hubby privileges. You told me, oh no, that's not hubby privileges. That's just a part of a relationship. So to me,
if that's what we agreed upon,
that's why
hold on, Denise. If that's what we agreed upon, if you said you ain't gonna give me none until I become your husband, we just want to be girlfriend and boyfriend.
God, dog,
So,
for real?
so this
If she's
goes
my
back
girlfriend, I want to have sex.
But hold up, this goes back to, and I real talk. You
Proving a
move the
point.
goalposts.
I did not move the
You moved the
goalpost. I'm
goalpost.
answering your question. This not moving the goalpost.
So I no, my thing was I'm piggybacking off of Erica. I agree with her 1,000%. I added in and bending it over and being as free. What's the privileges? So if this woman
Okay,
is
but
saying,
you saying that's a privilege, but I'm giving you the Peter just like you giving me the P. Stop there. You both getting something out of there. So you wanted it too. So like I said, that's not a privilege. That's not a privilege. That's an even swap of sexual experiences that we're doing. That is not privilege.
No.
Yes,
That,
you're getting pleasure out of.
That.
No, if you're doing it just for me, that's a privilege, right? But if you're doing it to get pleasure out of it too, no, that's an even exchange, ma'am.
No, it's not. No, it's not, Joe.
Okay, so guess what? Okay, so
well, let me say this.
If you hold on, if you my girlfriend and you don't want to give me none, I would get it from somewhere else, and you still can be my girlfriend. We good. You ain't got to give me none. No, I'm not being slick.
Okay.
If she said that's a husband privilege, don't give it to me. But I'm gonna get some.
Okay, give me your wifey privileges again.
The wifey gets everything, all access. Period. That's no she open access.
Now that sounds like more than finance. I will say that.
No, that's bruh. When listen, when I was married, I washed dishes, washed my own damn clothes, and the only thing I didn't do was cook for myself. But I don't cook for myself now, right? So I don't need a wife for that.
Okay, hold on. I got a question there.
Go ahead.
I like this. Anyway, got a question there.
Sure, sir.
What did your wife do for you that was something that your wife did?
What my wife did for me, bro, she brought me happiness and peace at the time. Right?
I'm not gonna lie.
But no, bro. But you're asking me because no, when I was married to my wife, even right now, me and my ex-wife, we've never talked. But the one thing you would hear her ask me, right? I never when I found out cleaning up wasn't her thing, we went out rounds and rounds with it. I said I clean up, right? When I seen that she didn't wash clothes the way I like to wash clothes, I washed the clothes. I would wash the dishes and still do what I had to go do. My ex-wife, that was not her cup of tea. We went out little rounds with it, but when I figured out that was not what she wanted to go do, I did those things.
No point making that issue.
I was not going to let that be an everyday conversation when I knew what it's going to wind up turning up being anyway. I did it myself. So I didn't need a woman for that. What I needed my wife for, bruh, was to be there for me for what we were building and what she was strong in. My job to her was to be her support like she was to be mine. It was not detailed in having sex or clean up the house or how many times you take out the trash or how many times you cut the grass. We were not defined by that.
I got you. But when we go correlating it back to the situation that we're talking about,
yes.
it was a certain amount of stuff, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
My wife is this or that. I'm not going to do this for a girlfriend unless you're my wife, yada, yada, yada. There was more things you can tie into for a duty.
Yeah.
For what you're talking about, I'm with you all day if that's how y'all move.
Right.
But I can understand how other folks listening to that would say anybody can give you that. And all the stuff that you were doing that most folks would say is a wifey duty. Now, maybe your wife didn't feel like she was so much offering to you outside of being
that was not her cup of tea. I'm gonna be fair to her. That was not her cup of tea. Regardless of what situation, that was just not who she was.
Yeah.
Right. So again,
she was used to doing something.
The way she did it, the way she did it was not the way I liked it to be done. It wasn't often enough. Right. So when you have that conversation or you didn't have butted heads on that and you see that's in your relationship, you got two choices.
Now to go full circle.
Go ahead.
Did you do what was in the best interest of you, or did you make your wife miserable?
No, I did what's in the best interest of the relationship. I did it myself.
Let me ask you something.
I did.
I argued,
but no, but that was, but
bro,
it solved the problem for us.
Okay.
But you know what, Joe? Let me ask you this, and maybe I missed it. You said I did what was best for the relationship.
Yes.
Was that what you thought was best? Because it's a part B on that.
Okay.
Was it what you were thinking that was the best for the relationship?
No. It was what I knew what was best for the relationship because I understood.
No. Just walk with me real quick.
Sure.
So that was the way you were thinking. That's what you thought was best for the relationship.
No, it's what we talked about, so we wouldn't have to argue anymore. So when we talked about it, and when she said what she said, I said what I said, and then we started coming up with ways to fix this. When we talked about it, Denise, I said, "Okay, I'm just going to do this then." Right? That was a conversation that Joe just did by himself. That was a conversation I had with her. Like I said, we went our rounds now. It wasn't that easy.
No, that's not where I was going.
Okay.
I was really trying to ask a question. I wasn't trying to be like you and trying to make a point. I was asking a question.
So it wasn't no, but the answer to your question, it was best for the relationship.
Okay. Was it you're saying that you all discussed it, kind of like what I said as far as having a conversation, and then you both agreed that this was what's best for the relationship, right?
Yes, so we wouldn't argue anymore.
Okay. So you personally didn't, it was both of you.
Yes.
Okay. Because when you make the statements, I did what was best. I did what was best. I think that goes back to selfish and selfless. We would put everything on I, when in reality it was a we in that case.
Well,
am I right?
The I was the I was the person. I understand what you're saying, but I decided to take on the load to alleviate the frustrations and the conversation that we was having.
Right. I guess my point, what I'm saying so other people can hear it, is a lot of times we do say I, and I be the issue in relationships.
I agree.
So when you make the statement, I decided I did, because I'm listening. I'm literally sitting here listening, and I'm not just the whole thing, because you notice I really hadn't said a whole lot. I think that's where, and it has nothing to do with being married or not. Let's put that out there. But when we discuss, with your topic, that topic, add the word I, add the word we, which goes back to what I said. So having the conversations, and you're saying now, y'all had the conversation.
We did.
But when you were kind of talking about it initially, you never brought in, y'all had a conversation until now.
But
so
let me say this. We had the conversation after many arguments, y'all. So I'm not sitting here telling you that I was this person that said, okay, you ain't gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. That ain't the way the hell I went.
Question though.
Go ahead.
Do you think you can agree on something to stop from having those conversations?
What do you mean?
Like, say for instance, and I use me as an example.
Sure.
I was periodically going through the same type of arguments with one of my exes to where it happened too many times to where I kind of felt like fine. You ain't got to worry about it. I'll take care of it, so it ain't no longer an issue.
Right.
Now, just like how I went for you, that was a whole ordeal in itself until it wasn't.
Right.
And she agreed. Now, down the road, when we don't have anything else tied to each other, I found out she didn't really agree. She just knew we hit our limit, or the limit that she could take for what we were talking about, or how the conversations kept going. And she was like, in order to keep some semblance of peace, I allowed it. But it was never something I agreed. And I always felt a way.
Right.
What do you say to that?
And I would say that two things. I'm going to be transparent here, right? My ex-wife could have felt that way and didn't say nothing, right?
Okay.
Number two, there were times when I first started doing it, I let her know I was doing it out of pettiness. Right, I would do.
Joe, why would you do that?
Because, bro, because again, like I'm just being open. Like I told you, bro, I don't want people to think that I'm some saint here, because I'm not. Right, I went through the person that you see sitting here is a guy who went through shit that I had to figure out where I was wrong.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Because it sounds great, but the process is ugly as hell, bro. You know what I'm saying? The process is effed up when you're going through it. I can sit here today and tell you the end results of what that looked like, but I'm just being transparent so people know that when I'm saying stuff, it's not going to be easy when you decide to take on the load, right? You're not happy about that shit, right? Because you feel like I'm doing this for us, so we don't have to do this no more, but damn, I got to do more shit, right? So, of course, in the beginning, I started to feel some kind of way, so there were little things, I don't know what the hell I was doing, but, you made it.
Did you say I'm a little bit better about this?
Yeah, I would probably clean up to like a pristine, like military type way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like everything faced the same way.
Y'all clean like
towels.
OCD folks.
No, but it didn't have to be that way. But it in my mind at that time, the pettiness that I had, like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna show you as exactly how it really needs to be done, right?
Yeah,
and so,
somebody nasty gonna see this military OCD
right.
clean.
So when you walk
it's
in
gonna
there,
be crazy.
so when you walk in, the smell, everything is gonna be lined the hell up. Look in the linen closet, everything is done. But everything is pristine, clean. You know what I'm saying? And it's done consistently that way, right? I'm consistent. I'm waking up every morning, getting up, and when you know what I'm saying, making sure everything's done, right? By the time you get home, everything is done. That was in the beginning, my pettiness to show my displeasurement for what I was doing for the marriage.
See how easy this is,
right? Pretty much, right? That was it. And I'm just being honest about it because that's what we do in marriages. So I'm being, listen, like I said, what I said is what I said, but what I went through to get to this point, that shit wasn't easy, bro. Because men and women feel a certain way when you have to take on more to be the bigger person for the bigger picture of the relationship or the marriage, right? To be the bigger person, you feel like acting out sometimes, like, God damn, nah. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna do it anyway.
Take out. You see how easy to get your ass up,
bruh. And I'm, like I said, I'm just being honest as I can be with that shit, right? Real talk. So, but now I know how to have a more mature situation. Now I know how to recognize those things a lot faster, right?
Okay.
And so now I don't need to be petty about it because now going into a relationship, I know what she's not good at, what she doesn't like, and I need to be okay with her pros and her cons before I enter into a marriage with her. So I know what I have to do on a day-to-day basis because there's a certain way she may like the house. There's a certain way I'm gonna like the house. We got to figure out what's the compromise in between. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Where I don't want to go behind her if she didn't wash the dishes and the dishes is not clean enough. So maybe we need to have the conversation, baby, I'll just wash dishes. You see what I'm saying? So those are things you have to figure out when you're dating somebody, the pros and the cons. I'm just not going to turn off from you because I turn off from you, but now I'm more mature to have the conversation to tell you that I'm like this. Is that going to be okay? And how can we work it? Or I need to do this for I can feel, because sometimes you can walk in the house and somebody did something. It could be your husband or wife. And it gets on your damn nerve that their socks is on the floor every time. It's something small, but their socks is on the floor and it irks the F out of you when you walk in the house. Or their underwear is laid, you know what I'm saying? That irks you. Or they leave a wet towel on the floor. I can't stand a wet towel being on the floor.
Wet towel?
Yeah, a wet towel. I cannot stand it, bro. Do not do that.
What predicament?
Oh, I can't stand it.
A wet towel.
Well, when people take a shower, right? They take a shower, right? They dry off, they drop the towel right where they are, put on their clothes,
and they leave it there,
bruh. Grown folks do that stuff.
I got beat for
bruh.
that.
I can't stand that. Or I can't stand when you leave your rag, right? When you take a shower and you leave your rag not to dry out, but you leave it just ball, I call it you ball it up and you just put it on the side of the thing.
On the edge.
Yes, and bruh, however it is, and you just let it sit there and get hard. And then you come back into the shower, right, with a whole new one and walk past the other one, right? And now it's two sitting up there. You go in the bathroom, it's about
my
three.
dad got me out of that rib.
Bruh, it's about 3 rags. It's about 3 damn rags sitting in there, right? Or I have a problem with, you open up like 4 or 5 bottles of different damn soap when it's still soap in there. Use up the last one, right? So those are my little
opening up new stuff.
I don't
ain't even finished.
Listen, when a woman, I had to understand, like when I was married, I had to understand that the wife need to have her side when it comes to products, and I need to have my side, right?
Okay.
Because a woman is going to go through stuff, use stuff, not use it, try something new. That's just what they do, right? No, seriously, bro. A woman is going to have probably about 100 products and use 2. Okay, that's just life.
No, I mean I can't say you wrong.
That's just the way that is. So what I had to learn was
life.
But I had to learn to remove myself from the process of her stuff, right? And then what I did with my stuff. So I wouldn't look at her stuff. The only thing I would do if anything was, germy or nasty or something like that, I would do that. But when it came to, maneuvering or touching her products and stuff like that, I never did. I stopped doing that. Because
the devil is a lie.
Because what I learned was women put stuff in a place in a way that they understand it, not me. Right. And so what I see as organized, they see as chaos. Right. And so their chaos looks unorganized to me, but it works for them. So again, these are things I had to learn being married. You know what I'm saying? And those were things that I did not recognize or didn't even probably pay attention to when we were dating.
Another reason, another example of what men do to put themselves last in life with their wives and their kids. It's another example of what you got to put yourself last in if you want to be a real man.
Hey, this ain't got nothing to do with no other men. That's your Joe.
Hey, you see, he disagrees.
I didn't hear what you said. I didn't hear
let
what you
me
said.
cook.
I didn't hear what you said. What you say?
Nah, just play it back.
Okay.
It was too profound for the first time. If
Okay.
you ain't hear it, well,
Okay. All right. Because I was reading. You were speaking, so I was reading comments while you were speaking, so I wasn't really paying attention to you. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, like I said, if you're going to go through these things, man, that's how come I say, when you go back to the previous question, wifey privilege, girlfriend privilege, right? The girlfriend, I think somebody put it best. Wifey gets 100%, a girlfriend probably gets 50. I think that's the best way to equate it to, right?
If that.
But let me ask you this real quick. So the fiance stage. So we go from girlfriend, fiance, wife. So is it strictly once you become my wife is when you get access to everything?
You get 100% access. You get 100% access as a wife. 100%.
Okay. So
as my fiance, I'm going to start to open up more things to you and see how can you handle it.
If I go there, baby, with you.
You know what I mean? So when you become, if I ask you to be my wife, right? There are certain things I'm gonna start telling you a little bit more. Asking you a little bit more, right? And seeing how is the information going to be the same, right? Because now I put a ring on your finger. So I'm telling you this, then I'm going to ask you certain questions now and expect answers because you're still not my wife, right? So if we can't get past certain things and I'm getting ready to open up to you, but you don't open up to me, you may not make it to wife. You know what I'm saying? We may break up at that point because for me, I don't know about this going back to girlfriend stuff. If we can't make it past this point, when we get here, we're going to be in the same place again. So if we can't have an even exchange of information as I'm opening up stuff for you and you still being close to me, and so we'll do this when we get married, well, we won't be getting married.
Well, y'all, detective today, Erica said, shouldn't you know what she can handle before you propose?
Well, you're going to have an idea, Erica. You have an idea of what she can and cannot handle, but you're not going to know everything. And everybody's not going to show you their true colors 100% until they get married. You're not going to see certain things, you know what I'm saying? Even when you're living with somebody or even when you're doing certain things, people will become a tad bit different when they are married. But let me tell you the reason why, because they're comfortable now.
Seems like a few folks agree with MD. He said, depending on the woman, I'll give her 100.
Yeah. Well, okay. And again, how people handle their and when they propose to somebody, that's on them. I'm saying for me, I would begin to open the door because now I want to even exchange. As my girlfriend, I'm not asking you detailed information, right? I'm not asking you certain things because it ain't my damn business.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry.
Sure.
As your girlfriend, you're not asking detailed information, but in order to get her to that fiance stage, why would you not ask her certain things to know that, hey, I want to ask this woman to marry me because from my understanding, I've been engaged like 4 times or really, but I see this is who I want to be with. So now I want to. So what do you mean?
So
I'm kind of losing me right there.
No, I'm not losing.
You're losing me.
No, I'm not losing. I'm going to bring up the speed. So when you're my girlfriend, right? I see how you're moving. I see how things are going. I just don't know how you're doing it. Okay. So when I ask you detailed questions when you become my fiance, how you doing it is, do you tell me the information, how it's actually, what's the secret recipe? As my girlfriend, it ain't my business how you getting stuff done, where the money coming from, where stuff is coming. But when I become your husband, your fiance, now I'm gonna ask you, okay, so where's this coming from? How is this doing? Where's this money coming from? What's going on with that? As a girlfriend, I'm not gonna ask you that because it ain't my business how you getting how stuff is happening for you.
I agree with that.
I just see it happening. You see what I'm saying? I see it's happening, but I don't know how it's happening.
So so walk with me. So, girlfriend, not my business. Know how you doing it, but I see you doing something and I like it. Fiance, now I'm going to ask you questions that you want answers to. Let's go back to the male part. You stated that the woman get no access until she is your wife get 100%. Let's come back over to the fiance. Fiance says, well, I don't really want to share that with you because we're not married yet, so I'm not giving you 100%. What then?
Hold up now. You lost me. So you went from girlfriend to
okay. On your end, you said you got girlfriend. She don't get access as a wifey.
Right.
Wifey get everything, 100% access, everything.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Fiance, you said you're proposed. Well, you with a girlfriend, you won't ask her things. You see her get it done, but it's not your business. As a fiance, I'm gonna now ask you things. But if she flipped over to be Joe on the male side, because Joe said you don't get access 100% until you're my wife. So if that female had the same thought process of you're asking me questions as a fiance, but you're not getting, you can't get 100% of me until I'm your wife, meaning I don't want to open up to you 100%, seeing that you yourself said you don't have to open up 100% until you're married. So how would you handle that piece if you were dating a you?
Okay, and that'd be fine. And so I need to make a decision at that point in time. Number one, do I need to tell her anything more, or do I want to take the risk and wait till we get married? Right, that's a decision I have to make at that time, depending on what I see in her. So I may walk away. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, if I stay with her, she's not getting any more information until we get married. Because
you said
I may walk away.
I
may walk away.
If
I may walk away.
Joe.
Yes,
because that's and I'm not being funny. I'm really
no. And I respect a woman in my situation. She don't have to go by what I'm saying. She can walk away. Those are my boundaries.
No. I'm saying if you were with a Joe.
If I'm with a Joe and she told me exactly that, right? I would have to make a decision. Like I said, depending on what I see in her, do I trust what I see enough to go ahead and marry this woman? And if I don't, I need to walk away.
I guess this is my thing because you kind of. I'm with Erica on something because I'm really listening because this is very interesting. But if it's like you're saying, I'm not giving this woman 100%, period, until she's my wife.
Yes.
But if you were dating a Josette and Josette, you and Josette had the same exact mentality, y'all think the same. So I'm not giving this man 100% until he become my husband. You said you'll sit back if she's worth it. But let's just say she's you. And the thing, just what you said, she's you. Y'all are identical when it comes to how you act. So for you to say, I may walk away, that's kind of saying, wow, it's really not fair on a certain point because...
It is fair because she can walk away.
No. But what I'm saying is this. If you I really want you to play this back and listen to what you said. Because, and it's not... It's just
I know what I said. She can walk away if she don't like what I said. If she, at that point, I can walk away if I don't like what she's saying. It's me, it's her. The same situation applies to me, the same answer.
I guess it'd be like this then, Joe. At what stage would y'all ever give 100% of yourselves?
Right, before you get married.
No. Because it sounds like 0 to 100.
No, it's not. See, no.
No, I'm just saying,
but it's not 0.
If we stand on the premise of Joe and Joe said,
hold on, but
that's kind of 0 to 100.
No, it's not because
it is.
No, it has 0 from 100 because I didn't jump from dating you to get married.
Because
for me to put a ring on your finger, for me to put a ring on your finger, right? There had to be times and for me to see something, you see something, me to accept it. So that's not 0 to 100. That is not. Okay,
it is.
No, it's not.
Actually. I'm gonna tell you where it is.
Hold on. Because you said you have to find something to see. If you guys are not giving 100%,
she's not getting a ring.
But you then at what point did you see anything? Because both of y'all are not giving anything.
But that's not true, nephew. Like us,
but
y'all said, hold on, y'all said
just going off on what you said.
No, y'all said access.
I said access to everything. That's everything.
Y'all saying access. Y'all didn't say what the relationship was. Y'all said access.
Well, Joe, hold on. You said access to a point.
Yes.
No, because you said only way I would get to that stage and give this woman all of these wifey privileges is if it built up to something and we got there.
Okay, so
but if both of y'all are the same and y'all already admit that for a girlfriend and a fiance, you're not going to get 100% of me.
She's
At
not
what
going
point do y'all both get to 100%.
Okay,
because it's
doing
sounding
it-
like 50 to 100.
How? Because, bro,
I'm
hold
gonna tell you
on.
exactly how. Wait a minute.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait a minute. No, this is how. If you go from 0, because he's right, and I'm really listening. So
I'm
when you're
listening
saying
too.
some things, he picking it up, and I think you say it. You go from girlfriend, fiance. You do not get 100% of Joe. I don't care. I'm not talking about
No, I
material.
didn't say
I'm
that.
talking about
I didn't say
everything.
that. That's not what I said. I said you don't get 100% access. I didn't say you don't get 100% of Joe. Access and Joe is different.
Access,
Okay.
Joe.
No. Hold on. Because don't miss words.
Okay.
Access and Joe is two different things.
We're going to be very specific because I'm a
Okay,
word person.
okay, please be.
We go
Access.
from girlfriend to having access to everything from house, car, phone, bank account, even thoughts, because you did bring some up dealing with thinking. So you have girlfriend get none of that. You don't trust that female until with all access to all of that until she's your wife. So if we date, Joe said, so that's on male side. So Joe said has that same mentality. You don't get access to me. That's 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, bam, 100% when we're married.
That's
so
cool.
Am I correct?
That's cool.
Okay, so that's how he said 0 to 100. So if you take those
not 0 to 100 because the way y'all are saying it, but when you're dating, right? Because what y'all listen, when you're dating somebody, you would never get to proposing to somebody unless they see something or y'all are doing something that works. When I say access, this is to my life. This is to what I have built. This is things that I own, I'm a part of. But I'm going to be a man to you. I'm going to do the things that need to be done. But I said access. Like means you can stay long as you want. If you spend the money, you in my phone, cool. You got access. So you move from girlfriend to having limited access or knowing limited things to fiance. And then we start telling you how the potluck is cooked. What's in the potluck?
Even that
that's not going from 0 to 100.
But Joe, even that transition in itself, there's a build process to be that.
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying.
So that's not 0 to 100.
You keep missing.
No.
But no, hold on.
Sure.
Just that little transition you said right there from a girlfriend to start getting other access. There's other stuff that girlfriend has to do for you to allow access. Is there not?
Bruh. Okay. So
come on, Joe.
So what access do I want from her as a girlfriend? I don't want to get in her phone. I don't want to live in her house.
No.
So
we're not saying go through it. We're just asking you.
But we need to because y'all.
Where's the difference?
That's the difference. As her boyfriend, there are certain things I don't need to do and I don't need to know as her boyfriend because I'm getting to know her.
Then at what point are you anything
because
to be a husband?
Because at that point, when whatever we are, we feel trustworthy enough, and I like this woman enough to say, you know something, I like what I see from what I've seen.
You gonna pop out a ring?
You know something?
You gonna pop out a ring? Bro, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna go through my marriage. Okay.
Hold on.
Let me do this because
no. Wait a minute. Real quick. And I get what you're saying about your marriages, but we got to stop for a minute because right there, and the Buffy lady said it, which that's what I was trying to say, Buffy. You can't build a relationship with double negative. But right there, and I know you use your marriage as an example.
Y'all do it too.
Hold up.
You collect data and they don't make it to the boyfriend stage.
Y'all do what too? I haven't said anything.
No, but I'm saying what y'all are saying. Y'all
okay, you said if I like the person enough.
Right. Because as a girlfriend.
But stop right there. And I'm not knocking you. Again, when I'm speaking, I'm trying to because I know other people are listening.
Yeah, go ahead.
It need to be love first, not like. And if I love this person enough to go and get this ring to ask her for her hand in marriage, or that's a promise. That right there is some serious. And this is not just you. I'm just speaking. It's not
Denise,
you.
Think about what
I'm
you
not
just
talking
said.
about you right now.
No, but what I'm saying, think about what you just said. You have now moved from girlfriend to fiance because nobody is going to ask for a woman's ring. I mean, a woman's hand in marriage if they don't love her. That's what dating is all about. So now you figured out that you love her. That's a stage that you're moving to because that's why you bought the ring because you love her.
Okay. You love her. Yes. I love this man enough to allow him in my space. You don't, from what you're saying, and you maybe the way you're saying it is what confuses. Because in order to want to marry someone, I love them enough to let them in. I don't personally, me, I'm not saying you, me, I can't have someone who loves me and I love him and I still have limited amount of. I got a question, and it's not you, it's a woman over here. I'm talking about me. My question would be, you love me to marry me, but you don't even, it's only so much you allow me to come to. Like,
because I love you enough to marry, but I don't trust you enough yet because we haven't went to that step. So no, in everything I have worked for, why would I sit here and put that in jeopardy for somebody that don't have my last name?
And that goes back to,
I'm curious.
That goes back to Erica Bunker's question. Why propose to somebody if you ain't giving your all?
Yes. Because if you can't trust me enough, don't trust me at all.
Okay. Well, I won't trust you.
I mean, and it's you or whoever else. But for other people that really do listen to the show, I know you're hard up. I know you've had your marriages and your divorces. I get all of that. But you really do.
Being honest.
But and I get your bit. I know everybody knows Joe.
Y'all think I'm playing. I'm so damn serious.
No, I didn't say you were playing because today I'm not playing.
Yeah.
I'm real serious. You have because of stuff that's going on and out here with relationships, and people just don't give a damn. So when you're saying things, when I'm asking you questions, there are other men that's watching this and listening. Yeah. You are how you are. I just don't feel, and honestly, I can't sit here and say that it's a bad thing or a good thing. That's for you and whomever else dates you. But for other people that are listening in, I just don't want them thinking, because some people will. They look up to other men. Hey, if he can do this, I can. This shit don't fly for everybody. And I just want to put it out there. You're not Joe. Whoever listens, Mel, you're not Joe. So,
but let me say this to you, Denise. No woman, right? Okay. What
go ahead, Joe.
What she just say to me? Hold on. What she just say to me? Anyway,
Miss Courier.
Like I said, what you just say to me, woman? You better watch
Miss Courier.
Watch your tone to me, okay? Denise D. Okay, I love you, but no.
What she get me?
Bruh, I don't call her Miss. No, not me. Not me. She can run into somebody else, but not Joe Lockett. That's like me telling her to call me Mr. That's like me Lockett, but that's like me telling her to call me Mr. Lockett. Come on, bro. Anyway, we never put that on her. Anyway, okay, but this is what I'm gonna say. I understand what y'all are saying, right? But Erica, to anybody listening to this, what y'all are telling me is you're dating this guy, right? You're going to trust him with everything because you're going to see everything with your house, your car, your phone, your everything before y'all get married. He's going to know how the potluck is cooked before he get married so he can know everything about you.
That's not what Post saying.
That's
not what Post saying. No. Hold on. Explain that up real quick. No, because that's not what people are saying.
Okay, so that's what I said. You don't have access to my house, my car, my bank accounts. The wife get that. That's what I said.
What I have to say though. I'm not Joe. I'm good with that because that's how you are, and everybody have to understand. And that's my whole point of this. But
what I'm saying is, so what y'all are saying to me, right? That when y'all get married, when you're dating, right, or collecting data, you're in a monogamous relationship with somebody.
Look how you go about it. You go backwards. Just how you speaking about it now. When y'all get married, when you get date, no, for most folks. They're not going to see a wife or a husband unless, or you're even dating. A fiance,
exactly.
Unless that's they boo, unless that's they babe, right. Or somebody that they're in. Hold on. But that's what we keep asking you. At what point? Because there is some transition points on how I treat and how I feel, and everything in totality before I start going to get a ring because I said I liked you, or I said I loved you.
That's what I said. When you're a girlfriend and boyfriend. You fall in love with that person. You see what you need to see, right? But you don't have access to everything in their life. You may not know how. Hold on.
The transition allows certain types of access.
That's what I said. That's what I've been saying the whole time.
But from when we used what your words were, your certain type of access, because you in detail in all of it. Your certain type of access is specific.
Yes.
And when we look at everything totality, if folks is not trying to be a Joe and we're listening to Joe, it's like, well, damn. At what point
Mhm.
am I really a fiance or am I really a girlfriend to become a wife?
Okay, so let me ask you
There
this.
are very big spin turnoffs,
so
like the
anybody-
whole stock market.
somebody is listening to this show. If you think that I'm telling you, okay, that you my girlfriend, then all of a sudden you're gonna turn to be my fiance, and then you're gonna turn to be my wife without any feelings or anything being done in between, you're stupid for listening to what I just said, because that's not what I'm talking about. Common sense would say, I said you're going to be in a relationship with somebody. Common sense says that if this man asks you for your hand in marriage, that he loves you.
No, it don't.
Bruh.
No, it don't. We can't go with that.
Really? So you saying that me? Hold on. So
shout out, hold on.
The
Shout out to
average
MD.
man, the average man gonna sit in and ask for a woman hand in marriage. He don't love her.
But Joe,
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
tell you something,
Shout
Joe.
out to MD because he put this in the
Hold on.
chat. Some
Hold
put on
I
a
gotta
facade so they can get married.
It is
Some do
called-
that.
it is
Okay,
called a
okay.
business
So
deal.
again, when you putting on the facade to get married, then guess what? The woman or the man has the opportunity. Like I said,
They do
walk
have the opportunity
away.
to say no. They have the opportunity to say no. But if
Okay,
they feel like
but-
whatever the facade
but
that you
those
put
are-
on
but-
is real,
But still, those are the stages, right? If you was in a girlfriend and boyfriend, and you decide whatever your facade may be, right? Whatever you're doing, you ask for a hand in marriage. She can walk away. Whatever his intentions may be, she still can walk away.
But you know what? But Joe, I guess my question is,
Hold on.
you can still
Hold
walk
on.
away.
What
She
if-
did not see
if she
what she
don't?
needs to see from him, so
But
she
what
can
if
walk
she
away.
don't know
You don't
his
have to accept.
intentions?
Go
But
ahead.
what
D.
if, okay, you're saying that she can easily walk away.
Yes.
For a woman, if a man is asking, let's go typical. A typical woman who loves this man, and this man, she don't know that his intentions may be different. She look at him because no man, you're right, gonna go out there and buy a wedding ring for somebody he don't love. There are men who do that because it's a business deal. They may not love that woman. They may not want to have that woman as their only person. They may want to just lock that girl in because he know that's a good girl, but he don't want nobody else to have him, but he know he ain't finished. There are a lot of reasons why a lot of men put rings on. I hate the fact that it's not just because they love him. Some do have intentions behind it that are not good. For that female, we know we love this man. You asked me to marry. What the hell you say, Joe?
You gonna hate my answer, but go ahead.
I don't care. I don't care. For a female, we can't say, oh, his intentions behind this ring is because we'll just think it's simply love.
Okay.
So when it comes to the intentions of, you can't say men gonna give you the ring only if they love you. No, that's not true. That's not true.
Okay. So what I'm gonna tell you is that's your fault. If you don't understand his intention, you don't do your research, you don't stay with him long enough, and you marry that dude and he's a bad dude, that's your fault.
Not
as
true.
a woman. Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna tell you
A
why.
man can sit here and lie to you all day long. You have the opportunity as a woman to believe him or not believe him. If you decide to believe that man through all his BS and he shows you everything that looks good, right? Because what happens is when you get married to a man that full of shit, you find out that he was full of shit with some other people way before he got with you. That one, you're not the first person he was full of shit with.
No,
that's your fault.
You can't say that. You can't say that. I'm sorry, bro. Because if
I married you and you was full of shit, that's my fault. If I love Denise, right, and Denise showed me the best thing in the world, but I found out later on that she's a serial cheater, right? But I loved her and I married her, and I found out later on she was a serial cheater. That's my fault.
But hold up. This is the thing. We can't say, and sometimes, yeah, in some relationships, men and women, you know what's up. You think the ring is going to
change. Even if you don't, you got the choice. It's your fault.
Okay, but hold up. No, I can't say it. That's true. You have those times that, yes, it is your fault. You saw the red flags beforehand.
But if you did, you chose.
But you also have the other side that do not see this man is perfect to her. I mean, people can put up. No, people can put on these acts. Joe. Real talk. People can do that.
Yes, they can. So, but it's not their first time.
Oh, well, I need to be investigate. What if he's never been engaged? Who do I go to? Ex-fiance?
His family?
Never been engaged. What if his family?
Okay.
Hold up. No, because the thing is, you're making it like everything is right there set in stone. You need to do your research. What if everything
yes.
perfect?
You do it. Hold on. Women do their research when you catch them cheating. Women do the research when they find out he's a bad guy. Then you're going to find out all this other stuff. Tell me one woman that got with the guy, right? And when you found out when he did it to you, you didn't find out a whole bunch of other stuff about this guy. Every woman that I'm listening to found that out.
But that's making the point, though. That's low key making the point.
So you didn't do your homework.
Hold on, but that's making the point because look at when it took you to get that.
Yes, so you saw what you wanted to see, but you didn't check.
There's other stuff behind that though, because if you're not it's easy in hindsight. If it's easy in hindsight.
There you go.
It's easy in hindsight. But if you're with the person in the moment, you're only seeing the best.
What you want to see. Yes.
You're only seeing the best.
What you want to see.
So but it go back to showing what somebody gives you.
Again, if you really want to know a person, right, who you're marrying, you have to look past what the great things are and look for the bad stuff if that's what you're looking for. Again, if you can find it after a person cheat on you, you can find it before they cheat on you.
Wait a minute,
That's how you find somebody that you want to spend your life with.
Huh?
You find the bad things about them.
Okay.
It's not about cheating. Let's go to you. Let's go to finances.
Sure.
So while we're together, I mean, hey, I don't have access to his bank accounts. Remember, we're just girlfriend, boyfriend, all right? Sure. So we go out, he good. I mean, nothing. He hasn't dropped a penny showing at any time that he reality don't have no fucking money. So we engaged. Everything's still good. I don't have access to that bank account, remember, because hey, it's not 100% yet. I'm not the wife yet, right? So
but hold on, Denise. Like I said, when you become the fiance, what did I say?
Well, I don't know.
You say you'll open up different questions.
I say no. I thought
I
started. Then you see how things are cooking.
Yeah,
okay,
but you also made it a point to say that they ain't got it.
No,
you're just seeing how it's cooking.
But so I'm going to show you what's here, what's not. You're not going to have access.
Hold up.
Your name is not going on. You don't have a card.
Let me finish going in. Let me finish going. So you got about 3 or 4 bank accounts. You tell her about, because again, she got to go off of you. That's not a research she can do. That's your bank account. So you show her these 1 or 2 bank accounts. You good. Y'all fiance. Get married. Now she has access to your entire bank account.
Right.
You robbing Peter and Paul to pay John. You come over here, so when you're saying she has assets, when you're going to accuse and blame the female, oh, you should have known. Let's go back to what you said. Let's go back to your assets right now that you don't get until the person's married.
Yeah,
go ahead. No, because at the fiance level, right? When you want to know everything, you have a walk away point. When you're the fiance, show me your credit score. Show me this. If he don't want to or she don't want to show you this, you can walk away. I don't have to give you access, but you can walk away. You decide to trust it. That's on you, but you can walk away.
So if you trust, so what you're saying is if I trust this man enough,
that's your fault.
You ask to accept his marriage proposal. I trust him because I love him. I love you and I trust you. Go hand in hand.
Love ain't got nothing to do with facts.
Excuse me?
Love ain't got nothing to do with facts.
If you're gonna say that, why get the ring?
Because when you got the ring, because you saw what you saw, you loved her. But once you start to dig into the potluck, bro, and you see it's not what it is, it may not work.
Hold up, nephew. Did I not say? Now you see why I brought up the word love.
I can love you, but if your credit score is jacked up, now I got some stuff we got to talk about.
But this is the thing.
But
I can walk away.
Hold on. Let's make a point. Let's make a point, though, Joe.
What's the point?
Because if there was no real love involved and it was going as clinical as it sounds, why in the hell would you go and pay for a ring?
Because, bro, I love her. I can take the ring back.
Man, come on,
bro. Not get out here, bro.
So, are you saying that you love the person? If her credit score is whack,
I'm not saying I will leave you for that. No, what I'm saying is when I start to dig, because again, when you're getting married to somebody, you are tying your life, your finances to that person. You need to know what's going on. And if a person don't want to show you, you don't have to give me access to the bank account. But as your fiance, you need to know exactly how much debt I'm in, how much debt I'm not in, how much money I got left over. We got to have that conversation as a fiance. If we don't want to have that conversation, we're not getting married.
And Joe, honestly,
and that's okay.
I agree with you.
I can take the ring back. I
like the fact that you're like that. But let's go back over to when you said it's her fault. So
yes,
hold up. But if this female, like, let's just say me, I'm not like this, but let's just say I love you, you love me. You've shown me you get, because again, we can hide some stuff and it's not
Sure.
to be found. We can hide some stuff. You don't find out until years after you've been married.
Mhm.
So is it still my fault that I
Yes.
didn't? Because
If
it
you
is,
hid some stuff from me,
none of
Denise,
us are God. None of us is God. We're not gonna see everything, Joe.
but Denise, if you hid some stuff from me, right? If you hid some stuff from me, and we years into this, we're gonna have a different conversation.
No, that's not my point on that. My point is, you said it is your fault. It's
Yes.
that person's fault. But
It's
how
my
is
fault if
everything-
she
you're
hears some
gonna
stuff
tell
that's
me-
gonna be detrimental. If you hear some stuff that's gonna be detrimental to us or to what we building, it's my fault that I didn't do my research.
But
Or
somebody,
hold on.
somebody outside the
Moving
end,
the goalpost.
that's
Hold
your
on.
fault too, Joe.
Okay, but no, but I'm saying
You didn't do your due diligence
like
to figure out what she was hiding.
that's what I'm saying. It's my fault. If I'm the person that she did this to, I didn't ask the right questions before I got married to her. I didn't ask the right question when she was my fiance. I made the mistake. I take full responsibility for that.
But that's the you echoing Miss Denise. But that's the point. The point is to hide it from you if I'm giving you that facade, so
Okay.
we can get something where else outside of
But-
the negatives that I have.
Okay.
Hold on. But I got you on that. If the information is there, but people are ignorant to it, that don't change that the information is there.
Okay.
I get you all day with that. But even if the information is there, if you're looking and you're in a relationship with somebody that you say you love and all of this other stuff, you're prepping on whatever they're giving you in the moment.
Mhm.
You're taking them at their word. If at their word it comes to find out that they lied or stuff was hidden,
We got it's on me, and I need to make a decision.
it's not all on you. That's what I say.
but no.
That's
It's-
what I say.
Okay,
It's not all
but-
on you.
but, bro,
But some folks can give that facade
whatever
or that
facade,
lie
whatever.
to convince.
But here's the thing, right? If you gave me false tax returns, if you gave me a false credit report, right? That's on me for not running the credit report through my people. That's on me for not checking to see if these real. It's my responsibility when you're marrying somebody. It is your if you buy a car and you don't take it to a mechanic to go get it checked out, and it's a lemon, it's on you. The car can look good, it can crank up and everything, but once you drive it off the lot, right, and you didn't do your homework, you're stuck with that lemon. Just like you're stuck with that wife or that husband. It is my responsibility, whatever she's picture, whatever Picasso she paint to me. If I buy that Picasso and it's a fraud, it's up to me now to make a decision what I'm gonna do with this. If she tell me 1 year later, she tell me 2 years later, I still got a decision to make because now I have new information. I may love you, but depending on what it is, I may divorce your ass.
All right, did you put in the wholesale cars? Because even if they don't have all the information down, all the information that is given at the same time could not be what underlying issues is.
But
And which,
again,
well, hold up, which they'll tell you if you wholesaling any type of car, and I can call my pops to
yeah.
what they'll tell you with any type of wholesale car, I'm gonna give you all the facts that are known. There are underlying issues with all.
Right. And so it's up to
So there's
you.
a work in progress
So-
if you buy.
And here's the thing:
Is
when
there
you
no work in progress here?
yes, that's a work in progress. When you marry a man or you marry a woman, right? Everybody would most likely put Denise on mute.
Yeah,
Oh, let me.
So when you marry a woman, right? You marry a man, it is your responsibility to understand your walkaways, right? It's the conversation you got to have with somebody. So if I'm getting married, and we being detailed about this, right? But if I'm marrying you, so is this everything, baby? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Now, if we come out and there's something different, right? There's going to be a different conversation, and I'm going to feel some kind of way, and I don't know where this marriage may be. So are you sure this is where we're going to be? Like I said at the beginning of this conversation, right? My walkaway game is strong. Right? So
Yeah,
if I come back and we didn't have this conversation, right? And I come back and find out that you didn't lie to me because you painted a really good picture, don't be surprised when the truck is pulling up to the house tomorrow, right? And I'm moving out. It's not a conversation need to be had. We could be 2 years or 3 years in, but see, I'm that dude. Y'all may not be, but I'm that dude. Because if it's one of those things that I don't like, and I know you held back from me for whatever reason, and it's one of my walkaway points, now it's on me to make a choice. We could be 10 years in, but now when I gave you the opportunity to come clean with me, you didn't. So now you have put the responsibility on me because you think enough time to pass. But now guess what? The ball is in my court. Time ain't gonna save your ass with me, depending on what it is. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Your love and all this. My Walker Gateway game would still be strong because you had the opportunity as a grown person. You understood the words that was coming out of my mouth. We both spoke English. You hid it on purpose. I don't give a damn why you hid it, but you did. And you hid it for this long. So now it's totally in my ballpark, right? Of what I want to do. And then a damn thing you can say to me to make me stay or leave is my choice. No, go ahead, baby.
If you're putting your earplugs on, you'll be straight.
Oh, okay.
Well, we about to get up out here, because we didn't ran real long. Go ahead.
Let me just say this real quick. You said if somebody hides something from you, it's your, to walk or stay. So before we go to walk or stay, let's go back to what you said. Is that person's fault that you didn't know that happened? So it's on you.
No, I didn't say it was that person. It's my fault. It's my fault.
No. I'm saying, okay. It's okay. So if you didn't know because she hid it,
it's my fault.
It's still your fault that
I'm still taking 100% responsibility. If she hid it, I'm still taking full responsibility because I'm the one who trusted her at her word. I should have did a deeper dive. That's my fault. Because whatever she hid if it's detrimental, if it's something detrimental to what we got going on, there's something out there that I could have found it, and I didn't do it because I loved her and I trust her. I was blindsided. I went on love instead of facts. So that's my fault. 1,000% my fault. So like I said, the ball is in my court. Now, because it's my fault, I don't give a damn what you say. Now I'm going to make my decision, and you're going to have to wait to see what I'm going to do. Is the U-Haul going to pull up to the house tomorrow, or you're going to get my lawyer and you're going to get a piece of paper tomorrow, or am I going to stay and we're going to go to a couple of counseling? I don't know. Because if I got to deal with some shit that you didn't got out there, I may not want to do that. You see what I'm saying? I take full responsibility for what I didn't do. You can hide it from me. You can put it up in the shoebox. You can put it on the other side of the world. But if I didn't find it and I married and I trust you, you broke my trust. But it's still my fault because I married your ass. And I shouldn't have married you. So it's my fault. I trusted you, and that's what I shouldn't have done. So now I don't trust you, so I don't know if I'm going to stay or not.
All right. I ain't got nothing else to say.
I ain't got nothing else to say.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all.
I ain't going to never be nobody's wife.
Hey, it's the Joe Lockett Show.
Everybody
said, well, this was interesting. I love y'all. Chatim, Temo, Ashtamas, Liberde. Don't mess with Joe Lockett. I probably won't be the best husband for you. You guys have a great evening. See you guys tomorrow. I love you.